Oh, have we gone live? Let's have a look. Right, ladies and gentlemen, got another hot one tonight, man. I'm fucking feeling hot. I mean, it's freezing in the UK, but for some reason I'm feeling really hot right now. It's a really good one. I've got my two guests as usual. I've got Cassidy. Say hello.
What's up, y'all? What's going on? Cassidy in here. You guys know what it is.
He's saying hello to no viewers right now.
Hey, man, it is what it is, bro. We're going to have fun regardless. Man.
Yeah, and then we've got my boy.
Shout out from
controversial
Gotham.
Man on the panel. Good old Dark Knight Bigelow. What do you want to say?
Just shout out from Gotham. I'll see you on the fucking rooftops. And if you don't fuck with Batman,
I'll see you all in hell, because that's where I'm going to be after I give my motherfucking list.
Oh my gosh.
Yo.
All right then, let's start off. Who wants to go first? So we're going to go from, I like to be positive, right? I like to leave these streams on a positive note. So let's go from worst to best. Because I don't want to talk about negative stuff at the end. We'll get rid of the shit stuff. And I think all of us can agree on what our worst Batman film is going to be.
You want to just knock it out the park? Do you want to do the honors, our host?
All right, I'll do it, because I think we're all going to have this in our list. And if none of you do, then I'm going to ban you. It's that simple. All right?
We'll see.
So to start off with, without further ado, the greatest solo Batman film ever made. It's Batman and Robin. No, it ain't shit. That's the bottom. All right? So I'm starting off by saying Batman and Robin's the worst. I ain't going to go into why. All I have to say is one thing. Batnips. End of. All
right? Over. Done.
Over. That's all I'm going to say. Who wants to go next? One of you guys wants to have the privilege, because we're going to go clockwise. Who wants to do it?
See, I barely even remember that one. Is that the one where Arnold Schwarzenegger is Mr. Freeze, bro?
It's George Clooney.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. I will say this though before I end.
Yeah.
The best thing about that movie was Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy. That's it.
Oh yes, exactly. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh,
I'd say Alfred. I like Alfred.
Oh yeah,
you know, all gotta love Alfred. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Uma Thurman was good to look at, sir.
Uma Thurman,
Ivy boy. Oh my gosh. Oh, here we go, boys. Here we go with this.
She was definitely good at Poison Ivy.
Yeah, but who's going to be last for you? What's going to be your worst film? Go on, who's next?
Oh, here goes, boys. Oh, everyone chill. Everyone chill.
Chill.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I gotta agree with you, my Metal man. I think.
I think it weren't even a debate, was it? Come on, we knew. We all knew.
Like honestly, that's what I'm saying. That's the side I damn near even forgot, bro. And that's where he had Batgirl too, right? Like, Alfred's granddaughter.
It wasn't Batgirl. It was Alfred's.
It wasn't even Batgirl.
Like that.
So you would say, would that be like Batwoman? What was her name, man? Like,
no, it was Batgirl, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it was Batgirl, but it was like
it wasn't Barbara
Alfred, weren't it?
Yeah,
wasn't it a niece?
Yeah, his niece,
or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
that was what it was for my list.
It felt nothing.
Yeah, bro, legit, man. Yeah, that's got to be the worst one for me, dude. I literally think I've watched that movie like once, like fully once, and then every other time I would just be, skipping channels, and I would literally pass the channel past that bit, bro. Like that's.
I used to wish that Will Smith actually use a device on me. Do you know what I mean? In Men in Black to make me forget about that shit.
Oh yeah, take your memory away. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, bro. Mine is definitely Batman and Robin. That's the worst one for me.
Right,
remember?
The
Bane.
So me and you unanimously agree on that. Okay.
The Bane. The Bane.
No. Here's the moment of truth. Ty, you fucking let me down, mate. Don't you dare let me down, buddy. Come on, Ty. What's your worst solo Batman film ever made?
It's definitely Batman and Robin. It's definitely.
Thank God.
And it's because of so many things. But I mean, we can sit here and talk about the bad things about that movie all night.
Exactly.
But here's what I will.
We can pick out good things as well.
I'm going to go into a few good things about that movie. First and foremost,
thank you. Give it its props.
I liked George Clooney's Bruce Wayne.
Yes, he was good as Bruce Wayne. He was literally playing himself.
Full stop. I would not. He even played himself. He actually got into that role of Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
attitude. He had that attitude where the mask was on, to where it's like, motherfuckers try to play Bruce Wayne in public like he was a stupid playboy. But he uses his intellect to actually double back on that and make them look fucking dumb. He did do that in the movie. But other
Yeah.
than that, that's where the buck stops with George Clooney. I'm not gonna lie to you. In terms of like,
Do you know what? I
Bruce
don't want to interrupt you, but I actually thank you for saying that, because as much as we give him crap for Batman, I'll give him that. As Bruce Wayne, I'd say personally, he is one of the best Bruce Waynes, ironically. So yeah, I give you that.
It's like he can play a businessman. That's the
Yeah.
thing about it. But a fucking action hero, you know what I mean? He not really. That's the problem.
His
That's
best
why
role as action was From Dusk Till Dawn. That's it for me.
pretty much.
Yeah,
The
we
titty
all know we
twister.
watched
Again,
that movie before.
Alfred as well. You know, you can't go wrong with Alfred, especially Michael Gow. May God rest his soul. You know, you can't go wrong with that version of Alfred. We never had a bad version of Alfred. Never.
No, do you know what? You're right. I can't think of an Alfred we ever did have that was bad. Not
There
one.
was
Well,
no
a lot of
bad Alfred.
people. Well, I mean, a lot of people would only say Andy Serkis because he don't even look like him. But it is.
I
What
get
it is
it,
on
but
that
to
one.
take away from his looks, so do you know, like just his acting.
Yeah,
He was great.
exactly.
Honest,
Yeah, that's what I'm
comparing him to
saying.
Gotham, because the version of Gotham to me is like the furthest step
Oh,
away
the TV
from what we
series.
know. Which said?
Was that
Yeah,
the
the
TV
TV
series?
series.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I never watched it. I
Hey,
didn't bother
listen,
watching that.
hey, listen. I agree. I'm with that. I'm right with Viking, bro. I've never watched Gotham.
No,
I'm not
I
gonna
never
cap
watched
you.
it.
Are you guys?
The only thing I ever know about that was in school at the time when it was going on. They
Yeah.
had that guy with the ginger hair and he was meant to be Joker. That's all I know about it. That's it.
Hey, bro. I know. Yeah,
I don't-
name is.
His name is Cameron Monaghan, but
Yeah,
also,
Cameron Monaghan. Yeah.
I don't know if you can get it, but it's on Max right now. Cascadine, if you're subscribed to Max, you can watch it on Max.
Yeah.
My
Oh, I'll
opinion,
get it. I'll just use a VPN, bro.
use a VPN.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with a VPN. You feel
No,
me?
beautiful.
Here's what I'll
Yeah.
say: if you're expecting Batman, don't.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't show up till the end, right?
It's very much so. Like at the very last episode. That's a spoiler. I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah.
But I
You
heard
get-
that
You get
that
5
show-
seconds. You get 5 seconds.
That's not good enough for me. It's not good
I
enough.
heard that
Not
the
good
show,
enough.
show is. But I heard the show is
Not good
very
enough.
like the show's. I heard the show's really good when it comes to like flushing out villains, and that's what I do.
Yeah,
like,
I heard that too.
Like, dude,
Five, five, they got a little wonky. There's a few villains that are kind
Yeah.
of like they went a different way with it. Some of them look different, so take from that what you will.
The thing is, I heard the Penguin in it was good. I heard he was okay. People liked him.
He was actually. Shit, my normie friend even watched it. He actually likes him.
Hey man, but they said Cameron he stole the show, bro. Every time I heard about that show, I wish he was. I wish he actually could have been Joker in a movie. That's how good he did, bro.
Yeah, he did.
This
freaking
next pick on my
killed
list
it,
is gonna
bro.
hurt.
And that was an interesting take. They did.
Yes, bro.
I'll
He
show you.
killed that role, bro. He killed it.
He very much
deserves the
did.
movie.
But yeah, I suggest that, guys. If you haven't checked it out, at least watch season 1, because season 1 should be able to hook you, and then you're gonna go watch season 2, and then it's just gonna tumble. It's only gonna tumble. At least check into season 1. If that shit don't encapsulate you, then shit,
It's over with.
it's over.
You heard this? Anyone in the chat? You better check it out because Bigelow said so, and that's the
I
bottom
fucking-
line.
That's law. All right.
For real, bro.
That's the bottom line.
Oh, that was
said
actually a pretty good one. Oh, here goes the glass. Oh my gosh, bro.
It doesn't matter. Right.
Swear, bro. Freaking wrestling. You keep reminding me of Wrestling Viking, but wrestling right now is so freaking garbage right
You're
now.
right. The Rock is gonna take you on.
Ass.
Right.
Jeez.
This next one's gonna hurt me because I have to take out my biases, and
Yeah, you knew this was coming.
this one hurts me. I mean, this one hurts me because as a kid, I didn't know no better as a young child.
It's
right?
guilty pleasure.
Nobody did.
But you know what I mean next, and I love this film. It's different.
I know what you're gonna say. Yeah, I'm agree with you, Viking. But go ahead.
It's gonna have to be Batman Forever, man. Sorry, rest in peace, Val. But that you don't understand how much that. I'm gonna have to end the stream, man. I have to get my tissues and my violin. But
Oh, here we go, Viking. You were supposed to understand.
Oh wait, I don't know if I got tissues, but I got 20 for you if you want to wipe them tears for you. You know what I'm saying?
look, I'm gonna need to use it, man.
I'm sorry, bro. I gotta double think on it, bro. I was agreeing with you, but dude, Jim Carrey was such a delight in that film, bro.
I know.
Really?
Even, oh,
Yeah, right.
I have to put it here, though. Do you know what? I
here we
didn't
go,
want
bro.
to.
Joygasm.
Yeah. Oh, do you know
my
what?
gosh.
That's hurt me, but And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying because I hate the film, it's nothing to do with that for people who are in the chat. I'm just looking at it on a merit-based system and just being
we gotta be honest, bro.
For my guilty pleasure, it would not be this low on the list, it would be higher. But I'm just saying, Batman Forever, and on another stream, because we ain't going to be here for ages, we'll go into reasons why we place these here. I'm just putting it out here because this is where it has to be. I'm sorry, Val. Fucking hell. Who's next?
Damn, bro.
That rhymed. Bars. Sorry,
yeah,
Val.
hey,
Fucking hell.
Yo, Vikings in the studio over there. Calm down, dude. Yeah, bro. Oh gosh, yeah, dude. It's.
Oh, are you sure you want to go yet, Cass? Are you sure?
I'm gonna
Think deep and hard about it, whatever you're gonna place in this section, because you can't move them around.
Because there's no way in hell I'm gonna put Forever over any of Michael Keaton's. That's not happening.
That's why it's hard for me.
That's why I said I can't do this. You know, it's a guilty pleasure, bro. Oh, Patience How we want him dead. I'm like, oh shit, bro. I freaking love that, dude. I know every freaking line of that, dude. I have that bitch on VHS, bro. Like,
did you want to notice it before we carry on? Do you know when I bought that Batman Forever comic book? I so happened to show my daughter Batman Forever.
Yeah.
And you get how weird this was. I bought the comic book and I made her watch the film for the first time the day before he died. And I've even got the proof to prove it. I can show my eBay fucking orders when I ordered it. And the very next day, my other half went, "Wake up, Kia," because that's my name, Kia. Woke me up. And I said, "What's the matter?" She went, "You'll never guess. This is so weird." I said, "What?" She went, "Do you know how you was watching that Batman thingy?" Because obviously you don't know what it is. She says thingy. I said, "Yeah." She went,
Batman thingy.
"You know that guy who plays Batman?" I said, "Yeah, who did play Batman?" She went, "He's dead." I went, "Shut up." And she went, "He's dead." She says, "Look." And I was like, "Oh, shit." I feel like I jinxed it. I feel like I killed Val Kilmer.
A lot of stuff like that does be happening.
Where were you when Val Kilmer died?
For real, bro. You know, where were you?
I was in bed.
That's sad, bro. But eerie stuff does happen like that a lot, dude. Like, just
so weird. But I will say, rest in peace, Val Kilmer, because great
it's
actor.
not your fault, man. You know what I'm saying? Dude, Val Kilmer, for a long time, as far as I'm understanding, he's had a problem with his throat for a long, long time.
Yeah, with the cancer and everything. Like,
you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you know, like.
Do you know, like in Top Gun Maverick, when he was in the scene? Like, we know that weren't him talking. That was a voiceover, bless him.
Yo.
Bro, honestly, bro, it just...
Was it cancer?
Yeah, his throat cancer was so bad he couldn't even talk.
They said he smoked, though.
Real quick.
But he smoked.
That's the second Batman actor died of cancer.
Yeah. Listen, let's not go down the conspiracy rabbit hole, boys, y'all, because a lot of these
killed Val Kilmer. I'm taking responsibility.
A lot of these celebrities, bro.
That cancer is this bad. You know what I'm saying?
No, it is.
That's the second Batman actor, voice in live action included, that's died from cancer.
I don't even want to talk about cancer because it's making me scared.
I'll even tell you, Bigelow, it's not even about just like even Batman, bro. A lot of these celebrities either die by throat cancer, colon cancer. Cancer is just kills, bro. And
a lot
people
want
to keep saying they want to.
Yeah,
bro. But people. But when people say they still don't have a freaking cure for cancer, I
they
call
do.
Bull, bro.
They all have it. They're just not going to give it out because it costs too much money for the government to produce.
Yeah, come on, bro. Like
they have it. They just like I said. The moment they give this pill out, it's like this, Cass. Why do you think they love diagnosing you with problems? Because if they don't, they're not going to get any money because it's medication getting given. If they say you're fine, the thing is, if there's a problem for something, are they ever going to give you a medication that's going to 100% clear it? No, because they instantly lose that money. So they ain't going to do it. The world's corrupt. But we'll
sad, bro.
Look, like I said, we'll do this on the True Politics one day, Cass, because I've got a lot to say as well.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, we'll be here all day. But yeah,
we'll be here all day. But look, I get what you're saying, and guess what? You're 100% right. And if anyone disagrees with you in that, then they're fucking dumb.
Crazy, bro. All I gotta say is,
go on, Cass. What is it next? Go on, buddy.
All I gotta say is before we move on, especially rest in peace of Val Kilmer.
Yeah, rest in peace, Val.
Honestly, I am highly upset. I wasn't even make a video about this, bro. When it came to them saying that they were releasing the Schumacher cut, and then they don't ever release
that, I'm gonna be mad.
They said that they were doing it, and there was they had an event for it, and Warner Brothers canceled it, bro. So now they canceled.
Warner Brothers getting involved
because of a legal stipulation. I believe
it's because
I don't think they could just outright.
Nigga, wait a minute. How am I gonna do
that video?
Let me try and get this stream back. I don't want to be the main one. I want us all to be
Oh no, you're good, man.
Was
Yeah,
that
dude. So wait,
equal?
yeah. So
There we
Bigelow,
go.
you said there. What happened with that situation? Because I was
I
highly upset about that.
No, yeah, I think it
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's a
Is that
legal
better?
stipulation. I think that's exactly what it is, because if you're gonna release a
Oh
movie
shit.
that's a certain cut of a movie, you
I'm
gotta be
sorry.
you gotta really think about it. It's like
There we go.
going
Done.
out in other countries, so you can't just release it. It's gotta you gotta make sure you're good with understanding or your country, depending on where that shit is made. You know what I'm saying? I think that's exactly what it is.
Dude,
Yeah.
I even
When
added
you do
James
that,
Gunn, bro. I even added James Gunn on X, bro. I was like, motherfucker, I was able to put this bitch on HBO
Yeah,
Max, bro.
James
Something,
annoyed
bro.
me. He should have at least
Put
said,
it on
even if it
HBO
was just the
Max, bro.
rest in peace.
What I get
I get
irritated
it
about
all the
again,
time.
yeah, they didn't even do a RIP any like rest in peace when it happened, nothing, bro. Like y'all act like it didn't like this man didn't exist or he wasn't a part of Batman history. I'm like,
Yeah,
y'all
it was.
freaking
Yeah,
Whether
no,
trash,
anyone
bro. I
likes it
was
or
like,
not,
y'all
whether they like the movie,
I
you
don't
know
like
what
he is
it
that
is
shit,
part of
though.
an
bro.
ever-going. He is part of a legacy, whether anyone likes it or not.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying, bro. I
he is,
don't like that.
but I mean, not even to say it like that, and forgive me, and I'm not trying to disrespect Val Kilmer, but like,
No, no, it's fine. Go
let
on.
me say it like this:
This is your opinion, Bigelow. You're entitled to it, mate.
this isn't Michael Keaton. If it was Michael
No,
Keaton,
it's not. It's not Michael Keaton. I
you know
agree.
what I mean? Like that was
Mm-mm.
It's getting too
that.
fucking hot, and I can't take off my fucking jacket. Shit, my arm's still.
I'm trying to find a good way to word this, but I think the best way to word this is Val Kilmer was a star before and after Batman Forever.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton became a star due to Batman and fucking
Batman made him a star.
yes, 100%.
Yes. There you
Christopher
go.
Reeve essentially, I don't want to say he was the same way because he was doing his own thing, but Superman made him popular.
Do you know the best way I can explain it, Bigelow? This is the best way I can explain what you're trying to say.
Mm.
Batman made Michael Keaton the star, and Michael Keaton made Batman pop culture relevance even bigger again. He did.
Right,
So,
you see what I'm saying? Whereas
yeah.
Val Kilmer was essentially just a step in for Michael Keaton. So, you probably, I'm not even going to lie. I think if you look on their social media, you might see a RIP Val Kilmer post. I think I did see
you probably will.
But
Yeah.
in terms of Max and the whole thing, I'm not going to lie. And I feel you. I'm not trying to dispute and say, oh, you don't deserve that. Don't.
No, you're not. It's your opinion.
But what I will say is it's not a Michael Keaton thing. Where
No.
Val Kilmer kind of just stepped in for Michael Keaton. Because let's remember, the third Batman movie was supposed to be Tim Burton's movie. But
Yeah, it got cancelled. We all know why. His precious McDonald's toys weren't getting sold.
Pretty much. And then Warner Brothers was pretty much like, nah, we got to move on with something else. We got to start with something else. And then literally, I'm glad you brought this up because they was actually doing like real merchandise with Batman Forever and McDonald's. Like you got Batman cups and shit. They were pretty rare.
Talk
Man,
about
honestly,
that car.
oh, that's dope.
I think you got shit like that too.
Yeah,
That's
look.
dope. Honestly, I not hear you on that too, Bigelow. I get you on that, Bigelow, for sure, bro. Listen, they better just keep that same energy. No offense, God forbid, they better keep that same energy if George Clooney was to pass away, my dude. Don't
Yeah, even
say
George.
to keep that same energy, bro.
Yeah,
If
I agree.
Michael
I agree.
Keaton's the only one, you feel me? But if George Clooney passed away and y'all doing all this, we're worshiping, celebrating everything, I'm gonna call BS, bro, because at the end of the day, I just still think that they should have handled that a little bit better. Still,
I think
like,
George Clooney's going to get the same. Sorry to cut you off, Cass. I think.
I know you good, bro.
I think that he's going to get the same treatment. He's going to get a post. That's it. I don't think he's going to get a whole little thick section for his movie. Because let's face it, nobody's subscribing to Max to watch Batman and Robin.
When George Clooney
Break
dies,
me
they're
off.
going to have to cancel his back credit card because the debt that's going to be racked upon that.
Sheesh. But yeah, but I don't want to throw us out of rotation, man. You know what I'm saying? But RP to
No,
Val
it's
Kilmer,
cool. Look,
man,
it's cool.
was-
Do you know what? Not we don't know why we
Yeah.
do this. It's because we enjoy what we talk about, and we just can't help ourselves but get lost in this stuff because we enjoy it. You know, that's all. And one thing I will always say: never say sorry on my podcast ever. I don't want anyone to say sorry because you're entitled to your own opinion. But this ain't the CCP, right? Your freedom of speech is not at stake right here. You say whatever you believe in. If you believe something, like if you like the Zack Snyder films, if you like the Richard Donner films, I'm saying for DC because we talk about DC more, right?
Mhm.
I'm not going to hate you for liking them. You're entitled to it, okay? Everyone's allowed to like different things, and you should never tell someone else how to live their life or what they should like, who
Well,
they
nah,
should
dude.
fuck, what they should eat, how they should sleep. You shouldn't do that. We're all an individual, and as individuals, we're all allowed to have our own likes and dislikes, and we
Yes,
should
sir.
be respectful towards one another, even if it's something that we don't agree with. We're adults. We can agree to disagree, but still get along. So never say
course.
sorry. It's your opinions, like my opinions. Opinions are like arseholes. We've all got one. All right?
Facts. Hey,
See, I ain't
amen to that,
gonna lie.
brother.
That's how you know as a Superman fan right there, because that's very much that's the attitude that they have. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like very inspirational, very come together, but you know, treat each other with respect, or I'm gonna slap the shit out of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I'll pitch slap you into the sun. Like Guy Gardner in the trailer.
Bigelow, what was so I was gonna say, so are you agreeing with this though? Like what's yours though? Because mine.
So what's your movie next, Bigelow?
Oh yeah, so what was it? Batman Forever and
Remember, Batman and Robin unanimously
Batman and Robin and Batman Forever. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, so we're all on the same.
You know what? We don't even need to go in about Batman Forever because we just spoke about it.
We just spoke.
Look, great movie, a guilty pleasure. I'm pretty sure if all of us wasn't, you know, rating it on a merit-based system, and you know, because it's all got bullet points, why it should be higher. We would rate it higher in our own biases. Okay.
I'm honestly going story and character, story, world build, and character. That's how I'm doing it.
I'm going quality of story. The script has to be there for me. Yeah. The world building, Gotham itself has to be. It has to be the character 100%. Itself, Gotham.
That's what I'm basing
most importantly, what I have to base it on.
That's what I'm basing this off of. It's like not even just that, because like there's there's some movies that lack the shots of the background sometimes, like you know, like there's certain Batman movies where you don't get that much of Gotham, and then there's
there's certain films I'm going to bring this up against, and they're well regarded, but I have and I'll say this, I was going to say I'm going to bring how I feel into it, but if I brought in how I feel, my list would be very different. But I'm going to start off with the next one, and this one fucking hurts. Oh god, it hurts.
Dude, we're getting into some we're getting into
deep territory now.
Deep territory, we're getting into water territory because I already know what we're going with. You know,
honestly,
this one I sat here for ages. Right, this is one of the films that I sat here for ages and thought, I can't do that to you, bro. I can't do that. I can't do you like that. But I have to do him like that. I have to do my boy like that. I'm sorry. I didn't want to do this, but it's Batman Returns.
Really?
Yeah. It's Batman.
Wait, isn't that's Michael Keaton's movie, ain't it?
Michael Keaton, Penguin, and fucking Selena.
Penguin and Catwoman.
Yo.
Didn't want to do this, but I'm sorry.
Damn.
Selena, you can still go on that date with you.
Go ahead.
Oh my God, it's Michelle Pfeiffer, bro.
Go on, Cass. I ain't even gonna go on about it because I'm already hurt enough as it is. I ain't gonna say shit. What's your
I was thinking about Michelle Pfeiffer. I'm about to bust a nut over here, bro.
Oh me, man. I had a wank into a sock about it earlier.
Jeez,
or
bro.
did I?
Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. Gosh, I ain't gonna cap, bro. First of all, people need to go on ahead with Anne Hathaway and Zoe Kravitz Catwoman's like. Back the freak up, sir. Chill the freak out.
They ain't even close.
Yeah,
to what
I'm
that
like, calm down.
is.
Yeah, I gotta set the tone straight. If anything, bro, I would even take if I had to choose, Halle Berry, bro. She gets a lot of flack for her.
Man, Halle Berry's Catwoman was good. She was just in a bad script. That's it.
She gets a lot of flack, bro. Hey, I was about to bust a nut watching that movie with Catwoman.
Oh no, I ain't gonna lie. I guess, but I like Anne Hathaway. She was nice. She was very nice.
Nigga, what's that thing's called?
You just like because you just like how tight that suit was, huh?
Nigga,
I guess it was the look overall, like
Yeah.
It was very Christopher Nolan, like Christopher Nolan's
Catwoman.
Yeah. Like I would very much like to see a movie out of that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, yeah, I get it, bro. Like I said, it's all preference. You feel me? Like, hey.
But don't let it be a remiss or whatever it is. Don't let it be, because I do understand what y'all saying in terms of like actual DC Comics Catwoman. Yeah, she didn't really resemble it well, but for what Christopher Nolan did, I ain't even gonna lie, she aced it. For me, she aced it. It was.
I mean, I have to say this now. I didn't want to, but I know I keep saying like, don't say sorry, but I am sorry to everyone. I didn't want to put that there. I almost feel like fucking having to change my list, but I can't. I'm sorry.
It's legit understandable. I really get it, bro.
There's too many good films, Cass. Like Batman, he has the best movies, he has the best villains, he has the best games. It's hard to put a list together with him. Superman's quite easy, unfortunately.
At this point right now, I'm kind of 50-50 with you on that, Viking. I'm at Batman Returns
Don't say the other one.
or
Don't say because I feel because
this.
if
I'm
it's the one I'm
splitting.
thinking of,
I'm split right now. It's either
you know what I was
Batman
gonna put here.
Returns. It's either Batman Returns or
Wait, before you go, what movie do you think I was gonna put here before this one?
Hey,
Because this
yo.
movie's gonna be my next.
Hey, listen, bro. Shout out to Robert Pattinson. You know what I'm saying? Sure,
Don't you fucking dare.
Hey,
Really?
bro. Hey, look, Bigelow. I got Bigelow's attention
dare.
right now. I got
You dare.
attention.
Nigga, no, Cassidy, come on, me and you are boys, man, but don't you dare, mate.
Star Boys.
Oi,
Yo.
I fucking love you like a brother, bro, but don't do this shit.
Yo.
Don't do this. Oi, I might be white, but either way, man,
Hey.
like, I'm one of you, bro. Don't
I
do
was
this
split.
shit.
I'm split. I'm mainly going towards Returns, bro. I mean, I can't I can't put Robert's movie over Michael Keaton's first Batman.
You can't do this
I
shit.
can't put. I'm sorry, my guy. I'm not putting Robert over Christian Bale's, buddy. You got the wrong guy over here. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing
I
that
told
crap,
you it's
sir.
gonna get saucy
That's
here.
what I said. I don't give a as much as I enjoyed the Batman with Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir. It's going to either be Returns or or the Batman. Sorry, I
I
can't
thought
do
our
it.
list was gonna be similar.
Nah,
By the
dude, I'm
sounds of it,
sorry.
it's nowhere near
Mm-mm.
close.
Holy shit.
So
Sorry.
yours
It's
is gonna be
that
what?
real.
What's
Oh
yours?
my god.
Okay,
Final
so
say.
mine.
What's it
Okay,
gonna be?
mine is Returns.
Come on.
Mine is Returns. I'm with you.
I can guess what
I'm
your
with
next
you.
one is now because you're pretty much.
You can guess what it is now. Yeah. Damn it.
Aye.
All right, Bigelow, where you going with?
Bigelow, come on, you're my boy, Bigelow. Come on, Bigelow. I know I hurt your feelings of Batman Returns, but
Oh,
it can't be any
God.
worse than what fucking Cassidy nearly did.
Damn.
Come on.
Alfred, I need to pick up ASAP now. Nah, all right.
It's all right,
so-
Bigelow. I'm gonna get drunk.
I feel like I'm fucking being interrogated by the police. I feel like I feel so on edge right now. Shit.
Oh wait, where's my? Oh yeah, it's right here. What's your favorite movie, Mom?
Whoa.
I don't know, I swear.
Chill. They're like, he's got a gun. No, it's a batarang, bro. Chill. I'm sorry.
Oh, drop
I'm
the
gonna
shit.
shoot my brains out. It's a batarang.
Put your hands behind your head.
Oh my gosh.
So
Come on, Bigelow. Come on, boy.
I'm gonna put Batman 1989.
Fuck you! No! Over the
Isn't that Keaton's,
What?
Isn't that Keaton's first movie with Jack
Yeah.
Nicholson, bro?
Jack Nicholson, right?
But if you allow me,
Wait,
if you
Bigelow,
allow me,
Bigelow, I ain't even let you talk.
hold
Me and
on,
you
if you
spoke
allow
about
me to
this,
come
bro.
back with a left
We
hook shot.
spoke about this, bro. We spoke about this.
Oh
Come
damn!
on, bro.
Good night. Good night. Yeah.
Serious.
On that note. Good night, guys.
Yeah, good night. I'm fucking off, mate. How do I do this shit?
Nah, listen. So boom.
Give me your
If
reason
you-
why, and then I
if-
might understand. Well, I
But
won't. 'Cause I'm not
it's
gonna
gonna be
agree.
it's gonna be a two-parter. So I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
You see what
Go
I'm
on.
saying? I'm putting it underneath Returns because Returns is a holiday movie. It offers more.
Oh yes.
It
Fuck.
offers more Gotham. It's Gotham in the winter time, so you get a few shots of Batman in the snow.
There was a
with
lot of good
Gotham
shots
in
in
the
Returns.
backdrop. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I said, I'm thinking about story, world building, the character, and on top of that, Batman's character elevates from the first one. So it didn't get it wasn't worse. He was actually better. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm going off of that alone. I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but it's like comparison to those two. There's a lot more with Batman Returns. You know what I'm saying? It's not even just a Penguin, which isn't really a show stealer compared to the Joker. You get Catwoman too. You know what I'm saying? And like that was an
I actually agree with what you're saying now. Now you're saying it. Yeah, but it's Batman 89, bro.
No, I know. That's why I was like.
But I also can't give you shit for it because, like I said to you, if this was a Superman list, unfortunately, he's not had many great films. Whereas at least we can say this.
Involve his shows, the serials from way back when.
Wait, Bigelow, at least we can say this. The reason why this is so hard is because we've had so much great Batman movies. So you give the guy his credit. That's why it's difficult.
I'm sorry, but For me, yo, Jack Nicholson's Joker is goated to me as well.
I know.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's the only
I'm
thing
sorry,
89,
sir.
at least for me, has over
Sorry, bro.
92. That's the only thing that movie has over is Jack Nicholson's Joker.
What is it? Does the devil dance in the pale moonlight? I can't remember how it goes now.
Yeah, it's been a minute since that movie, bro. But
I say this about Joker before we end this as well, and I've always said this, right? I have my biases towards Jack because he's my baby man. I think I prefer the look of Jack Nicholson's Joker over Heath's, 100%.
Of course,
but I prefer the acting style of Heath's over Jack Nicholson's.
Yeah. Jack Nicholson was more like the gangster Joker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's what my brother said. My brother
gangster.
ain't deep into these things, and he said exactly what you just said. He said it
gang-
felt more gangstery.
He's a mobster.
So
He's
Viking,
a mob.
real quick, have you read 3 Jokers?
No, but obviously I know it's all 3 different Jokers come together, don't they? And they talk. Don't they fucking get to Batman? I know of it. I just never read it yet. But I want to.
I'm not gonna get into the story, but I'll tell you the 3 Jokers. There's the comedian, there's the clown, and there's the gangster.
Mm-hmm. And if we had to say the comedian, the clown, I think we'd all know. If we had to rate them all live action, say put them in the place, I think we'd all could do that. In fact, that's a good video actually. Instead of doing this, I have a really good video fucking idea for all 3 of us.
Nice.
And no one's going to think of this. We should rate every Batman villain in live action and say who's the best in order. That'll be a good video because there's been some good ones.
Yeah, that'll be hard. That'll be a hard one for sure, sir. Yeah, that's gonna
be. If this is hard, do you know what? Shall we go on to?
Do
you want to go on to the next movie or not?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go on. Keep the train rolling.
This one's not as hard for me. Well, it is kind of. I'm gonna have to say it. The Dark Knight Rises, boys. It just fell flat to me.
Fair enough.
So, Cassidy, get the fuck back here.
Cassidy said no. I got shot twice.
Come on, bro. Come back, Cass. You weren't that bad, bro.
He said no.
Come on, Cass.
No.
Come on. Come on, Cass. Come on, me and you are boys.
Real quick. As a Batman fan, I think I can see what the problem was. In your point of view, you probably felt like compared to the 2 movies, it didn't really feel like the climax was there. You felt like it felt like
it didn't feel what's the word? It didn't feel what is it when something is so good that it feels a certain way?
Impactful.
Not that. Do you know when something ends really nicely? It felt. It's almost like comfortable. It's almost the word. It's similar to that.
It's in like a crescendo.
Satisfying. That's it. It didn't feel satisfying. It just felt like it was cool, but it just didn't feel satisfying. I don't know.
Good gosh. Oh,
the third movie.
Look, I told you guys. It's hard. I'm sorry. It's fucking hard.
No, you think the Batman list is hard?
Damn, bro. I feel like Bane's broke my back right now. All right?
You fight like a young man. I'm like, oh. Damn, bro.
But no. So many. I'm sorry. Look, I'm just going to say, because I ain't going to go on it long. I'm sorry. It's fucking getting put there. Because there's so many of the good. Look, I'm not even going to explain myself. It's there, and if no one likes it, then I'm sorry. That's how it has to be.
Oh, man,
you think that you're actually? We already know what yours is. You motherfucker! You put Batman next. I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, go on. What's yours?
I think for me,
at least tell us why you put it there.
Right now, it's like because what we have left now. So it's like we're in masterpiece big boy territory, sir.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say, bro. Like, Robert, he ain't hanging with no Bane. He ain't hanging with no Heath Ledger Joker, my boy. He's not, bro. He's not even hanging with Batman Begins, bro. I'm sorry. Not the Scarecrow, sir. Not the Cillian Murphy. Oh, you want some medicine? You should try some. He's like, you should try some. I'm like, hey, listen, bro. Honestly, they should have done more with his Scarecrow. I'm not gonna cap. I was irritated.
Yeah,
Cillian Murphy
100%
killed that crap, bro.
Yes.
Real quick.
Damn, dude.
In Nolan, in the Nolan trilogy canon, he's the only criminal still running around, still running loose.
Okay, well that's justifiable.
Before we end, by the way, I do think the best Batman film of all time. It's definitely got to be like Lego Batman, right?
Oh my god!
Hold on, you're forgetting one. Don't forget the great one, the greatest. If you're talking out of live action, you forgot one.
See, no,
Oh, man,
let's see. We're supposed to keep it
amazing.
live action, boys. Keep it clean. Keep it
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah. Oi,
Keep
by the way,
it
Cass,
clean,
this is
bro.
what I said to Bigelow. I said the only reason because he says what we doing then? Just live action? I said yes because for
Yeah.
one reason, because Batman animation is so good, it should be left for another video.
You know, it's funny. We need to talk about, dude. I want to have a. This is a controversial take, bro, but some can argue that DC animation is better than DC live action.
No,
Baby.
it is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm going to put it out there. It is.
It pisses me off because DC delivers disgustingly masterful, animations, but you
Beautiful
can't do that
animation.
with live action,
Yes.
bro. It makes no
Yes.
sense to me, bro.
Fair
You
enough.
guys
Yeah.
are retarded. You literally they made their own blueprint, but they're not even freaking following it, dude. Just copy the animations, bro.
Do you know what? I agree with you, and this is why I've always said
Stupid.
as good as Marvel is at their live action stuff, Marvel doesn't that they can't even come within a pissing distance of touching DC's greatest animation. They can't. I'm sorry. And I
Bro.
like Master and Marvels,
It's
but
not
they
happening.
ain't no on. They ain't on
Marvel's what
DC's
if
level.
couldn't
But
do
what's
it.
yours next, Bigelow? Come on,
The-
Bigelow. Tell us
real-
yours because we know Cassidy's is the Batman.
Right.
We know this shit.
Yeah.
So there's
How does that make you feel, though, Cassidy? Before we
there's
carry
four
on, how does
big-
it make you feel that you put that there?
Honestly, because I'm not gonna cap, bro.
Before
I'm
Bigelow
hurting.
tells us his,
I'm
I want to
hurting.
know how it made you feel
Dude.
saying that.
Dude, see, you got me thinking, bro, because it's either Batman Begins or the Batman, bro.
Don't know, because now I am going to step in. No.
Cause see, now you got me really thinking about it, bro. You got me thinking about you got the Colin Farrell Batman. You know what I'm saying? Vengeance, you think you could steal my
Whichever
money,
one
huh?
you put in this place is a
Or
failure.
you got the freaking the Riddler dude where he was just like he was like you're part of us too. He was like you'll
Wait, Cash,
see.
can I give you a tip
Damn
though?
it, bro.
You can't
Yeah.
keep saying I might put this one here because then you're giving away your next pick.
I know.
We need attention, bro.
All right. Let me be honest, man.
Go on. Look, I respect you as a fellow brother. You know, I am a part of the black community.
I'm sorry.
Honestly, yeah, damn it.
You caught me in 4K.
Damn, bro. See, now I'm thinking about probably at least doing Batman Begins, bro, honestly.
Look, if you feel that way, I take my hat off to you. Good night, everyone. Thank you for the stream. Very much appreciated it.
Ooh, you might not like me then. You
Come
might
on, then.
like me.
So what we're gonna do? Because I actually don't know.
All
What's
right,
your final pick?
so mine mine is gonna be mine's.
Nick, can you both do me a favor though? Write your shit down.
Yeah.
So at the end of the video, we can go. This is our final list because I've written mine down
I
here.
got mental notes.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my
that's cool
mentals.
then.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just
Okay.
you know what?
Viking,
Come on, Cassidy.
Viking, remember, I'm creating an entire universe. Trust me. I
No,
got
no. Wait.
Damn it.
I know.
For now, bro.
No names. No names.
No, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, dude. I'm gonna stick with the Batman, bro. I'm sorry.
Do you know what? It's respectable because, like we said, they've got too many good
do it.
films anyway. But
Too many
look,
good
this list
films,
was
you
always
know,
going to be
it's-
hard, no matter what, wasn't
I
it?
can't do it, bro. The Liam Neeson is Ra's al Ghul.
You don't like Liam Neeson? You know what? I ain't even gonna lie. In terms of Ra's al Ghul,
What's yours next, Bigelow? Come on, bro.
all right, listen.
This is going to be here forever because I'm never taking this off my channel. In fact, you know what I'm going to do once this is done? What I'm going to do once this is done, the video, if you want to, I'm going to give it every single one of you. I'm going to give you the download link. If you want to post it on both your channels, go for it.
Yeah, I got you, bro. This is good.
So,
okay, come on then.
All right, so this is coming from somebody who grew up with the entirety of the Nolan trilogy. Like, I mean, I've seen.
I see what's
when these
going on now.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Look,
Give me a second.
You're gonna be surprised, but listen, this is where I'm at. This is somebody that grew up with the Nolan trilogy, this version of Batman, like in my life for a short moment.
I've got the oven gloves out because we're cooking right now.
We are cooking. Nah, this was my Batman. This was Batman to me. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to put this out there before I made this real quick. But
come on, bro.
I'm setting, and this is one of my favorite movies at one point in time until the others came out. Well, Batman Begins.
Yeah, it's fair. That's fair.
And
are you
as
sure
we
you
go
want to go
on,
with that, Bigelow?
as we go on,
I always ask you this. I always say, "Are you sure?" Because there's no going back. Once I say, "Are you sure?" once, there's no going back. So I'm gonna ask you one more time. Are you 100% certain with your pick, bro?
Stamped.
Okay.
Stamped.
Carry on. I'll
Five
roll
shillings
out
Now,
the
delivered,
carpet.
bro.
I just wanna go into why. Okay.
Go on. You go on.
Now-
It's fine.
What I said, my big three of what I'm going on: the quality of the story, the quality of the world building, and the character. All three of them are fine. However, the later ones that have came out is a different story. It's
Yeah.
done better. That's all I'm saying. You know what
I
I mean?
agree. I can't
What
even
they
disagree
are-
with you.
What they are, of course, we'll leave them up to the next one. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, the way I seen it in comparison to, let's say, the Batman, it's you know, and I love this movie. But
Yeah.
in comparison to the Batman has just done something differently. Like, and I'll tell you what, I have my own opinions about Riddler. Like, maybe it shouldn't have went the Zodiac killer route. I wish he was more like, he got the bowler hat, he's got the Riddler cane, he's doing these fucking traps, that are actual Riddler traps. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to solve a riddle before this thing
Yes.
off. Like, I wish it was like that, but what Matt Reeves did give us with Paul Dano, I did find myself to enjoy it, but not for nothing. Like, that's my flaw when it comes to that. But, comparing to something like that, getting back on track, comparing Batman to Batman Begins. I'm not saying Batman Begins doesn't compare. It's just that the Batman has done something a little bit more interesting. That's what I'll say.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what
Batman-
they've done. The detective aspects, they've done it to a T beautifully. Just the scene with the eye, the cameras in the eye. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, the Paul Dano boy, that man snapped, bro. He was like,
But he was a madman. Paul Dano,
Yeah,
though,
he
was
was-
the Riddler.
he's
The way how vicious he was. I did like his viciousness. It was
that man
vicious.
said, that man said, "Shut up! You should be dead for watching it. Do you hear me?" I was like, this guy. I'm like, get this savage freak out of here, bro.
Right.
Yeah, man.
At least
I
for
respect that
5
choice.
seconds of the day, I hear Paul Dano's Riddler remember when he was over on live stream, he was like suffering. I hear that
just
at
his
least once.
first hit in the film when he goes, it's like, oh, you can feel it. You feel the
Yeah.
impact.
It feels
Yeah,
real
bro.
though. It's like it doesn't feel like it was like phoned
Nick,
in.
you know what I'm actually going to do? I have to look here a second because I don't know. Oh, shit, that's my next one. Fuck. Oh, okay. Yes, go
I
on. You
kinda
carry on
want
what
to
you're
move
going to
on to
say.
you
I'm
now.
just, my heart's going for this one, man.
I want to
The
move on
next
to
one
you
is
now.
the next one's like, if this was a personal bias, this would be in my top 2 quite easily. One of them. But what you
You're
finish
under
what you're
the hot
saying.
light.
What were you saying, Big O? Sorry to interrupt you. I just
Good.
looked out the corner of my eye and I was like, oh shit, that's my next one.
Yeah, basically I was just saying that Paul Dano's Riddler was pretty great. I mean, I like I said, I wish it was more like Riddler, but it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, in comparison to Batman Begins, it just did something a little bit more interesting. Although I love Batman Begins,
I get you on that. It was different.
It was
different.
different. Definitely was different. Like
Different.
it's not my favorite though. Like I said, if the other ones didn't come out, this would be number 1. That's what I'll say.
I'll tell you what, I absolutely love talking to you all, man, because it's like, I don't want to get like, fucking, like really emotional. I ain't doing that. Because it's like, where I am in the UK, I don't really have many friends, man. I'm a loner. Do you know what I mean? I've got me, my other half, and my kids. I don't have any friends.
Yeah.
So I'm this is my friend group that I've got right here. Even though you're all the way across the pond, you know how it is in the UK. Just across the pond. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I enjoy it because I feel like I get to talk to people that understand, that share the same passion I do with this. Because I can't talk to my other half about it because she doesn't understand it. She's like, yeah, I'm not interested. You know what I mean? She's not bothered. Okay?
Why you talking about this shit? I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. Like, she sees the Superman comics and she'll be like, how old are you? I said, oh, shut up. You know what I mean? Yeah. She's like, your 5-month-old son's more mature than you. I'm like, yeah, now I've had enough. Now I'm walking out. I'm leaving. I'm packing my shit and I'm going. All right, that's different.
Now I'm
but
leaving.
I appreciate you all even giving me the time of today and talking to me. It's nice because I feel like I'm talking to my friends. This ain't a job to me. This is a hobby to me. I enjoy it. So I appreciate you two even coming on here. Like, I appreciate it, lads.
Hey
No
man,
problem,
I
man.
appreciate
Anytime,
you thinking
bro,
of me
for
that
real.
way. Shit.
Yeah, like you're my
anytime,
friends.
man.
Like every time I speak to you as a friend, not a content creator. Friends.
I
So
feel the
just
same
out
way.
there.
I feel the
Facts,
same
facts,
way.
bro. Same way here, dude. Like I said, I
Man,
haven't really-
like, bless God that they even put us in equal paths to cross over. You know what I
Facts,
mean?
bro.
I feel like it's fate. I feel like Jesus must have done something.
Yeah, no,
That's
Yeah,
what,
I
no,
mean,
bro.
say it with your chest. Jesus brought us together. That's exactly
Yeah.
what this shit is.
For real,
It's all
bro.
right. It's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I mean, hey, bro, it's again, dude. It's a good it's a good outlet. Like I spoke on Metal the other day. You know, saying like, I had a lot of friends in Florida. I'm in Georgia now, and it's just things have dwindled down,
Nigga, yeah,
sort
have
of.
you always lived in
You know
Georgia
what I'm
though?
saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I grew up in Fort Lauderdale in Florida, but I've been in Georgia for about 4 years so far, and it's just like it's hard to find
Completely
people
different, isn't it?
find people like-minded like you, interested in the same stuff as you are, with a certain passion, and you got goals that you want to achieve. And all my friends are what I'm saying, they move on, they have kids, all other stuff, everything like that. Everybody just starts to split away, so it's cool to to hang out with you guys and have a bunch of gentlemen, what I'm saying, that have the same interests, same passion. We're all trying to get it on this YouTube thing that we call life. And yeah, man, it's a ride. It's a dope ride, dude. I'm glad to be here. As
Man, you're
usual.
about to make me cry.
But yeah, man,
Man,
I
even
had a
though I've got
blast here, dude.
kids, even though I've got my own children and that, it's like you're all still my boys. So it is what it
Mhm.
is. I ain't gonna change either. Just if you have different opinions to me, I'm still gonna love you all. So it is what it is, man.
Facts, bro. I
Facts.
mean,
To be.
What
but
about you,
yeah,
Ty?
dude.
Like I said, I feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a loner, but
Fucking hell, see, you got more than us. Why are you here then?
well, because I mean, some of these guys. I mean, it's not that they're not interested in what. Like sometimes they'll watch what I watch. Like
Yeah.
I got a handful of friends. Like like 3 guys that aren't essentially into this shit the way that I'm into it. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them is actually trying to be a boss of some type of not some type of company. The company I used to work at. Another is working with him. You know what I'm saying?
Fair play to him.
He's kind of a nerd too, but he's more into the anime. He's really into One Piece. My partner that I told you about, like my partner got this guy into One Piece.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
We're all in the same circle. You know what I'm saying? I got one other guy, like I said, this is my partner that I'm business with, and and I knew him for a long, long, long time. So he's a good friend of mine. That's the only guy that like is in the same circle with me. But like in terms of like, I got into this space because it's like there aren't people that again they're not. Believe it or not, because I'm in New York. I'm not in New York City. I'm in upstate New York. I'm like 3-4.
Oh,
You know
Oh, I see. Yeah, I get you.
you see
now.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
wait, say you're watching a movie.
You ain't in central New York.
Actually, yes. Exactly that. Exactly that. So, boom. Basically, it's like everybody knows about Superman, Batman. Like, they watch the movies, but they're not into this shit the way I am. You see what I'm saying?
They'll
So,
watch the
Mhm.
movies, but they're just not into it super hard. Where you're willing to read the source
that
material, and go deep.
yes, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm willing to talk.
Casual fan.
And
Yeah.
most people can't even say when Batman or Superman was created. They just know he was created like when the great grandfather was around. You know what I'm saying?
Not
That's what
1939 or 38.
you know what I'm saying? But like, at the end of the day, like as I got into this, I was a long time ago. I was a little nervous, but at the same time, it's like I met a lot of like-minded people that again were interested in what I was interested in. You know what I'm saying? It's like I like Batman, so you can't. There's no way you're gonna run into a lot of people that don't like him nowadays.
No.
A lot of people do. So it's like and real quick, I flowed in. So it's just like I mean, I got friends everywhere. That's how I like to look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't really aim to be famous. You know what I'm saying? I'm
No,
not.
neither do I. It's just a hobby for us, man.
That's why I'm like in terms of on any aspect, on here or in Discord. You know what I'm saying? But I like to think that
Facts, bro.
in certain corners of the world, literally, like there's somebody that's got a friend in Todd Bigelow. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I want to slice that. You know what
Do
I
you know
mean?
what I see about it, Bigelow? If we get big from this, like fair, if we get successful from it, then yeah, I'm happy. We're getting successful from things that we love. I'm not doing this as I don't really want to do this job, but it's just I need the cash. No, if we get famous on it, then at least we've been successful in things that we're passionate about. You know what I mean? But it's not for that. My ultimate goal isn't for that. It's just to share my passion. And then when I'm older, say in 20 years' time, if I live that long, because you don't know what happens, you don't know when your time here's up. That's why you should appreciate every day you wake up and love your family, love your loved ones, because you don't know when the last time you're going to say love you to one of your family members is. You don't know. And I always preach this. When you leave your house, or if you're living with your mum and dad or any of your loved ones, Every time you leave the house, always tell them that you love them, and then you walk out the door because you don't know when it's going to be the last time you ever do it. I don't want to get preachy, but do that shit. All right?
Yeah. No, facts, bro. You're speaking 1000% facts. You feel me? Like, it's reflective even down to the YouTube thing, bro. It's not about being famous or
No.
stressing out about the money and everything. This should just be for all the love and the passion. The same reflection you should have for your family is love and affection and passion. You feel me? That should be every day. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get out that spirit of just being in the mundane and just laying in bed or just just bullshitting about your day, not knowing that it could be your last. Like, you should take every single second of every day of an opportunity to improve yourself, bro. Try to get closer with your family and your friends, or just try to
Find
chase your
yourself,
goals,
bro,
your dreams,
too.
your purpose. Yeah, and find yourself who you are and everything like that. So nah, man, you spoke a million percent facts right there, bro. I appreciate even hear that again. So
See,
And
it's true, man. Like I said, if I can bring, this is how I view it. Like I said, I know we're on a Batman thing now, but if I have the ability to bring people up around me, even if I'm feeling down, I've been taught this. If I can raise other people up, while I'm still here, I've still got time to raise myself up. But I'd rather raise everyone else's spirits up, yeah. And I'd rather them feel in a better place and have a better peace of mind. And I know I can always work on me once I'm done with them. I'll always put others before me first. So, but you still do have to put time for yourself by, because a lot of people, it's not being selfish. You do have to work on yourself sometimes. You know,
yeah,
sometimes you have to take your time out. But the way I see it is, if I can, raise people up and, create a good atmosphere and make people think something of themselves, then I'll do that, because life's too short. There's too much negativity here. So if I can be that positive beacon and help all of us, then I'll do it no matter what.
yeah, and while we're on this note, I just want to make this just say this real quick, and then we're gonna move on to the next one. Even dark nights have their dark nights. If you feeling some
me
type
bad,
of
me bad.
It's
life's
all right.
if life is holding you down, you know what I'm saying, find somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. There's people to call, there's numbers to call, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no reason why, you should be thinking of the negative or thinking of doing things normally don't. You know what I mean? Like, and it's all right to feel sad, it's all right to feel angry
Yeah,
sometimes,
it's
but
natural human emotion.
find your footing afterwards. You know what I'm saying? That's really what that is. But like I said,
Facts.
because like
And
I said,
never feel embarrassed to reach out.
no,
Never feel like you're embarrassed or you're not strong. Reach
yeah,
out to
you know what
someone.
I'm saying? Definitely, anybody that feels like that, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we all as men, because most of this audience is men. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
even sometimes, but mostly men. They feel like they out and shit like that. Find somebody to confide into. You know what I'm saying? Talk to your parents. So and if you don't have them, I apologize for that. But there's other people to talk to. You know what I'm saying?
definitely. You're never alone.
Or
And I'll
even
say this, and I get it's harder for men to do this. And as you said, is most of our audience is men.
facts.
Like, as a man, we understand what it's like to reach out to people. It is a bit daunting because you don't want to feel weak. But as a man, we understand how men keep their emotions to themselves. And I'm sure you two do. I do it a lot. I don't tell people how I feel. I don't tell my other half. She gets annoyed at me. She's like, you should tell me more. But I don't, because as I am as a man, I feel like I need to be a man and not tell people. But that's not the right way to go about things. Trust me, I've done that myself, and it's always the wrong way to do it. And it's never worked out well for me. So even as a man, this is man to man, man to chat.
Hmm.
Reach out. Like, there's people there.
Goodness, it's funny. We're talking about Batman, and we're talking about mental health as well, and because that's the same thing that even Batman's character fights and struggles with. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's somewhat feels alone. You know what I'm saying? Even though he has all those friends and family and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like
It leads on to
his
it.
mental
The mental
health.
health
Like,
aspect. This is all
yeah,
making
dude.
sense.
Like,
Go on.
I wanted to say this.
yeah, dog.
I wanted to add to this real quick too. Like, remember,
That's fine.
when the Waynes died, the Waynes died. That includes Bruce Wayne as well. The
Yeah, he
innocence,
Yeah,
died himself.
yeah,
That's why he's the
exactly. Yeah.
Batman,
the,
not
the
Bruce
innocence
anymore.
of Bruce Wayne, whatever good parts of Bruce Wayne in terms of like, oh yes, I'm gonna strive to be this basketball player or this doctor like my dad. Like that was out the window. That
Yeah.
died. You see what I'm saying? Like the idea of Bruce Wayne died. Bruce Wayne became a mask at that point. That was something else that was made. And, that's what
Yeah,
he
dude.
is to wrestle with. Nobody knows how that feels. There's a lot of people that don't really relate to him in that way. They never seen their parents gunned down. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, bro.
that's
That tragedy,
a
that
lot of
tragedy
people. A
born.
lot of people like to minimize that. I'm sorry to cut you off, but a lot of
No,
people
you're good, bro.
minimize that. But like it's more to it than just his parents died. No, he was right there next to them, and he watched them both get
His whole
shot.
life died. Everything died that night.
His whole life died. But it's like that's the most traumatic thing like that could probably happen to you. It's more than your parents just dying. It's your parents being murdered.
I
You
don't
know what I
really
Yeah.
agree with me. I don't want to cut you off, but I've always viewed Batman as a story of. I've always viewed it as a moral story of what not to do.
mean? Exactly. Even
It's a warning of what not to do.
Happened to you, like you had.
Yeah,
Like, I'll
that's
be
why it's such a
honest.
great story. That's why it's so compelling.
Because honestly, I mean, not even just recently, like, because I said this on my channel a lot of times before. For me, like, I feel like, especially right now in my life, the trials and tribulations that I've been through, with I have two brothers, you know what I'm saying, and I'm the youngest out of the whole family,
I
and
have 7.
the oldest, good lord. But yeah, so my oldest brother, you know what I'm saying, he's in prison right now. He's facing like 10 to 12 years right now in prison. So by the time he gets out, the world might not even be here anymore. You feel me? The world could freaking end before he even comes out. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you never know.
So it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a long time before I see him. And then my middle brother, the second oldest, my second oldest brother, he died at 24, bro.
God
Sorry.
bless
So
him.
you know what I'm saying. So it's
Oi,
like
oi, love to you, man. I know how tough it is saying this. Like, oi, it's all right. We're here for you, man.
it's been it's been 8 years. You never forget, but each day, each year, it gets a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the whole fact of growing up with that person and growing
And
up
then
with
not,
two
them
older
not being there
brothers.
anymore.
You know what
I
I'm
can't
saying?
imagine it.
It's like I had grown up with two older brothers. You feel me? I looked up to them, did the same thing. Them, all of them, and now they're both. One
Not
is
around
one
in
is
different
physically
ways.
gone, and one is
Yeah.
spiritually and physically gone. You feel me? So it's like the shit that I got to deal with and go through and everything like that. It's a constant struggle and battle to actually do things by myself because they're not there anymore and trying to relate in that area, you feel me, and knowing that my brother died tragically like that, like, so it was kind of like it was a car accident. So dude, I'm telling people out there, dude, if you really struggling with shit like that, dude, you gotta keep going, bro. You gotta live for them, you gotta live for yourself, bro. You gotta live for the family you have left, dude. And you gotta know we're only here temporary, bro. So
Yeah.
I gotta think of it as a blessing that I knew them, you feel me, for that time being. I had brothers for that time being, and that's how it was supposed to be. And now I got to be able to be strong enough to move on and go after my dream and help my
But
family
still
and be
remember them.
strong. You
Still
feel
keep them
me?
close
Yeah,
to your
dude.
heart.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. We're not here forever, bro. This is only a temporary ride, sir. So you know what I'm saying. Be the
This is
best you
the
can
first
be, bro.
dimension. We'll be
For
leaving
real,
this
bro.
dimension.
For real. The true story is after this. After we're out of this, bro. This is the
Yeah,
true
all
story
this is
begins
a
when we're gone,
shell.
bro.
This is a shell. That's
Yeah,
all it
so
is.
just do the best you can with this life, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. And that's all I'll say to that. I don't want to get preachy on the channel and everything like
No, I
that.
tell you what, I appreciate you even saying it
Yeah.
because, like I said, I lost a brother as well, but he was, he was never born. You know what I mean? He was my mum.
Uh,
He was still inside my mum, and he would have been younger than me and my younger brother. But yeah, we lost him because he would have had problems when he came out anyway, and
yeah.
he basically died inside my mum. Bless him. But
That's the
I mean,
same,
look,
man.
I understand. See, it's hard for me to talk about this shit, man, because I don't want to get emotional about it. Because right now, it's like I don't know. It's hard for me in certain ways because I've had a lot of loss in my life, especially with my nana. Like she was everything to me. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah, I
Also,
think this is the perfect podcast to talk about it because we're talking
most
about
definitely.
Batman and he's just so happened to have loss. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy to say this because I've had a lot that I've been keeping in for a long time, just not spoke about, and I'm happy to be able to get it off my chest in a positive manner. So I appreciate
Yeah.
it. You too.
Let me
Um,
let's end this segment off on this. I was thinking about this saying all day today, but I'm not sure if somebody's already said this, but if they haven't, I don't know. But until I'm proven corrected, this is what I fucking came up with. If fortune favors the bold, then let me be rich in peace and freedom. That's all I ask. You know what I'm saying? It's all we can ever ask, and I wish that on all my friends and all even my enemies. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That
I do
peace
as
and
well.
freedom,
I don't
bro.
wish ill will on my enemies. I don't, no matter what, because we're all
if
human.
like I said, I'll say it again. If fortune favors the bold, Then let me be rich in peace and life. Peace and freedom.
Yes.
That's the best that it could be, man. But yeah, well, yeah, we'll continue on to that, man. You know what I'm saying? But that was I hear you on that, Bigelow. Appreciate that.
Beautiful, mate.
So Viking, I think your list was Batman and Robin, Batman
Mhm.
Forever. Then you put.
Oh, wait there, mate. Let me go back again.
Go ahead.
Okay, carry on.
I think it was Batman and Robin, Batman Forever.
Mhm.
Then what was it? Dark. No. Batman Returns, right? Something like that. Yeah. And then you put Batman, and then The Dark Knight Rises.
Is that what you think? Did you think I put The Dark Knight Rises? Yeah, I did. Sorry, I didn't want you to hate me for it, but yeah, I did. You want to hear my next one?
Yeah. What's the next one after that?
This one's the hardest one because this one, if it was for bias reasons, it wouldn't be this low. It would be in the
It's
top
all right.
3.
Let it rain. If you
We're in goated territory. We're in goat territory, and we're good.
I'm going to count. I'm
you
going to
think
count to
is good.
3. I'm going to count to 3, and I want you to shout out the Batman movie you both think I've picked. Okay?
All right.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
The Dark Knight Rises.
Batman Begins.
I already picked the Dark Knight Rises, Cass.
That's
Oh
underneath.
yeah, I forgot. Yeah, it's the Batman Begins. Yeah. All right.
Okay, I'll
I
give you one
can't
more chance
believe
because
it, bro.
Biglow's already said his. What do you think it is?
It's Batman Begins, bro.
No,
Okay.
it's
Dude, you
89.
better not, dude. Oh, the Keaton.
Oh, it's
The first one.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
it hurt. It's arguably probably my favorite in a way because of nostalgia. Oh, it's hard. I'm sorry.
Nah,
I had
that's
to do it.
I respect that. That's respectful, bro. That's respectable. I understand you, bro. I get it, dog. I get it,
I didn't
bro.
want to do that. It's hurt me to the core, but yeah. Before I carry on about this, I was going to say to us all, instead of us doing our number 2, like we should go straight to number 1 because if we go number 2, everyone's going to know what the number 1 is. So we should make a twist on it and go on number 1, then number 2. Okay. But yeah, 89. It hurts because I mean that logo there. I know it was from '92, Batman
Yes,
Returns.
sir.
But
Yep.
yeah, taking my childhood nostalgia away from it and everything else. Yes, unfortunately, it has to go here. So help me God.
Mm.
Who's
Jeez, bro.
next?
So you want to know? We're gonna say our number one. Our number ones now.
No. What we're gonna do is we're gonna like carry on because obviously there's 3 more movies left in it. But I'm saying when
Oh,
we do
geez.
get
Oh
to
yeah.
when we get to number 2, our number
Then
2,
we can.
we'll say number 1
Yeah.
first and then do number 2 to make it a bit of a twist.
All right. So my number 3, bro. Yeah.
Do you mean
so,
number? Is that what? No, on number 4 now. We're on number 4. We're on.
I'm on number 4.
Remember, we're ranking them out of this. So there's all the solo films. Just so I'll go over it in case people don't know. There's Batman 89. There's The Dark Knight Rises, The Dark Knight, The Batman, Batman Begins, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. So that's 8 films altogether there is to rank.
All right. So I think let me go over my ranking really quick. I know I had Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
I had Batman and Forever.
Yeah.
And then I had so Batman and Robin, Batman Forever.
Did you have? No, you didn't have the Batman, did you? You didn't put that in there yet, right? Or
No,
did you?
I didn't.
No, not yet. No, not
No.
yet. Yeah, so it was Batman and Robin, Batman Forever. I had Batman Returns,
Okay.
and then I had
Was it Batman Begins you had next?
yeah, Batman Begins. All right, there we go. And then for sure I'm gonna have to put the Batman.
Okay, that's your 5th one then, right?
Yeah, the Batman.
Do you want to say why you put it there or not?
Honestly, bro, it's just freaking damn it, bro, because I can't put it I can't put it above the goat, Michael Keaton. I can't do it. I can't do it. Not Jack Nicholson. I cannot do it. Again, the Riddler, bro. Again, Paul Dano, he did a great job. I like the Penguins. I like Colin Farrell's Penguin style. That was awesome.
The Penguin's arguably better than the Batman itself.
Exactly, that's a fact. Exactly. I'm sorry, but I can't really get with Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman. She was okay. She was fine.
She weren't the best part of the film, no.
Nah, no, not at all, dude. And it's like when it came to Robert Pattinson did very well for what he had.
Yep.
It's still, I'm sorry to say, that the suit's ass. It's booty juice. I hate the suit. I understand people
That's
want to
fair.
say.
That's
I
fair.
understand people want to say it's year 2. I'm like, well, nigga, what the freak, bro? I don't give a shit. Year 2 or year 3 on my cock, bro. That suit should not be that garbage. You feel me? It's like, and I get it's grounded. So was freaking Christopher Nolan's was grounded, bro. And I'm like, come on, bro. Y'all could have done better with the suit, a little bit better. Same thing with the Riddler. You know, like Bigelow said, I didn't care. He had a trash bag over his head. Like, we doing this really?
He was
Like, yeah.
supposed to be he was supposed to be inspired by Zodiac Killer.
Yeah, you feel me? And even the Zodiac Killer, bro. I've seen there's so many concept arts of Zodiac Killer suits and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get that, but like a garbage bag, bro.
Yeah,
Really,
no, I know. I just
really,
want to throw
bro.
that out there because like
Freak
that's
out of
like
here.
No, I 100%. Yeah, I
Like,
agree.
nah, dude. I don't hear like Zodiac Killer. Yes, I understand it was based off of Zodiac Killer, bro. But y'all could have gave better suits, bro. That's all I'm saying.
yeah.
Yeah, so
I,
that's all my reasons why I cannot put that above Michael Keaton's Batman.
I feel you. I
Can't
feel you.
can't do it.
Now you've made me feel like a proper bastard.
I can't do it, bro. I can't, bro. I can't.
I dread to see what yours is next, Bigelow, because like I said, as soon as we mention the fourth one in the franchise, well, what would that be?
Yeah, nah. So I said Batman and Robin, Batman Forever, Batman '89, Batman Returns. I got all.
It started getting hard on the third pick that we did. That's when it got hard.
That's what I already listed right there. So at that point, there's what you would call it.
What's next, bro?
I think I listed 5. Yeah, no, right. With fucking BNR, BF, right? Fucking
Robin,
the 2 Keaton movies.
Yeah.
Batman, and then I put Batman Begins. That's what I said. And then there was 3 left. So at that point, after Batman Begins, all right. So
Oh shit, this is deep.
the Batman.
What?
Batman.
Oh.
I can't put the
Did
Batman.
Cassadine put the Batman here now too?
I can't put the Batman above.
No, wait a minute. Do you know before he counted? Did Cassadine put the Batman in this section too? Did he just do that?
No,
no.
Okay.
I remember
yeah.
I listed a lot more. I don't know if whatchamacallit, if he got that far, honestly. But
I'm gonna
all those.
Yeah, I think I did got that far because for me it was Batman and Robin, Batman Forever, Batman Returns,
Yeah.
and then was Batman Begins, and then the Batman. Yeah, so I'm on my last. Yeah, that's
I
it
can't
for
lie to you though, I'm
where I'm
loving
at
this
right
because
now.
all of our lists are different. They ain't the same. So you can
Yeah.
say behind the scenes, by the way, everyone, if you don't believe us, we spoke behind the scenes of the idea we're going to do, but not one of us know what we're picking.
That's what
we
I'm
actually
saying.
don't.
Right. Right. Nobody really knows nothing.
Go on then, Bigelow. Do you want to say why you picked the Batman, you bastard?
Well, I put the Batman here because like it cleared everything else except the rest of the Nolan trilogy for me.
Yeah, hell no. Yeah,
It's just
freaking.
what it is for me. I mean, and I liked what was done. I definitely like what was done. I got to see more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely above. It's above Batman Begins. That's what I am gonna say. It was better. It was better, but better than The Dark Knight? No. We're not gonna go that far. So yeah.
And this is the 5th pick, right? In it between us all. This is our 5th.
Yeah, we're on our 5th. Yeah, now
Okay.
we're on the last 3. We're on the triple dipple, dude. That's it.
Oh god.
Triple dipple,
I see. Now I'm thinking.
I already know what I'm
my
gonna
top
say.
3. I almost want to rearrange them. By the way, guys, this isn't me of what I would have picked feeling wise and how I feel. I'm just going on it, just how I think it would really be and how it should be if I'm basing it by merits, not my personal bias. I'll do a personal bias one another day, what I feel is my favourite. Okay? Go on. Do you want me to say the next, or are we still going to... Does any of you want to say on your 5th pick? You sure this is that's your 5th pick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm solid in. I already know what my last 3 are. I'm not gonna cap. I know my 3.
Bigelow, are you sure?
No, yeah, you go ahead. That's all you, baby.
I mean, I'm not sure about 89, but I'm just going to stick with it.
That's
all right.
You.
Oh, my 6th one.
Dude, don't say what I think you're gonna say, bro. Because
No,
now
it's not.
then I'll
It's not
definitely
that bad. I
leave the
know what you're
stream.
thinking. It's not that bad. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to put fucking Batman Begins here, and I don't want to do that because I love Batman Begins.
Hey, man. Now, that's an understandable choice right there. I
His
understand.
voice, Christian Bale's voice.
Thank
Swear to me. Oh, I love it. Oh, I had to do it. I had to do it.
It's a swarmer.
The reason why I put it here is because in that scene when he's lifting the guy, he's still got a piece of bread in his mouth, and it's really off-putting. No, I put it so high as well. I'll explain why. Because you'll never ever need to do a live action Batman origin story again unless it's an Elseworld story that's different, like a Thomas Wayne. Because it's the perfect origin. They did it so perfect. There's never no need to go over it in live action again until 100 years time. That's if the human race is still here by then. But yeah, Batman Begins there. Great origin story. Great all-round movie. Great way to start off Batman properly in live action.
Facts.
Properly. Nolan's trilogy, perfect. So yeah.
Perfection.
I ain't going to go off of bad things now. We're in the positive section. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful film. Need I say any more? And I'm going to be controversial in this. It's the best. It's the best Batsuit in the Nolan trilogy. I don't care. Come at me.
No, I understand. I agree. I get what you're saying. Yeah. I hear you.
To think what yours is next. Come on, Cass. Spit it out. I mean, if any of you want to say anything about my pick, because we can say each other's.
Nah, dude. I think you're at the ballpark again. We're in the end game right now, dude. So that's understandable for me.
Okay.
Mine.
Next?
I'm gonna go ahead and say it, bro. Mine is the 1989 Batman.
That's fair. I ain't even gonna hate it. You look, I have more respect for you where you put it on your list than my own.
Yeah, like even though like I probably haven't. First of all, it's goated. You feel me? He started it all. You feel me? Like that, and then Jack Nicholson's Joker. You know what I'm saying? He was a ball of fun. At the same time, he was terrifying as well. He kind of stole the show low key, and
No, he did.
And it's crazy, bro. That's when you think about the Joker live action, bro. Like your top three involves Jack Nicholson or Heath. I don't want to hear it. It ain't Jared Leto unless you're talking about like, unless you're talking about what's his name, Caesar something, Caesar Romero.
Caesar Romero.
Romero.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Oh shit! I didn't even mention the '66 film, but we don't count that because it's its own thing. Who cares?
But like when you're talking about top Jokers, my boy, you got Nicholson, like top three. You got Nicholson and Heath. If you
And
don't,
if we talk about the absolute best,
if you don't, I don't know what's the way you're
Hamill
talking.
there, but he's animation, so we'll leave that to one side.
Yeah, you're saying, see, that's what's a live action film.
Yeah,
I'm going that route, but live action, bro, you got Nicholson and Heath up there, like.
And I'm never mad with whoever puts who first and second because I
yeah,
agree
you
with
know what I'm
both.
saying. I understand, but yeah, dude, I definitely gotta put 1989 Batman at number 3, bro.
Respect. You did the respectful thing. You didn't do what I did.
So
Bigelow. You didn't do what I did though. In fact, you're getting more shit for it because you put it even lower than me.
Yeah.
Go on, Bigelow. What's yours? Because
I'm in the last two.
You've
I'm
been
in the
the
last
most
two
controversial.
I'm in the last two because I remember I did the one. I basically did 2 and 1. You know what I mean? I did Batman Returns in '89 and 1. So skip me and you go ahead, Viking, and then after you, I'll go into the 2.
Yeah, because we're saying number ones right now. We're saying number ones.
You know I've only got 2 left, right?
Yeah, we're number ones now. At this point, we're gonna go.
So wait, you already did your third, is what you're saying?
Oh yeah, I was going to do something you lot weren't going to expect.
So wait, I'm saying, do you only have 2 picks left or 3?
I have 2 now.
Yes, 2.
Oh, okay.
Because what I did is I said Batman Begins, and Batman Begins is obviously my third one of the whole lot now.
All right.
And Cass's, what was your Cass? You said 89, didn't you?
It feels like I'm the one kicking this off. Otherwise, Cash just went. But other than that, y'all not gonna like this shit because we're in the top 2 right now of my picks.
You say your first one.
Yeah, we're gonna say that. What's your number one?
Number 1, and then whatever number 2 is, we're gonna know. But it's first. Is a twist?
But don't
you ready?
Split out.
Take a deep breath. Come on.
And leave. You hear me?
Oh, if it's bad, you're damn right. I'm ending this stream. Yeah.
You're damn right. I'm ending this. So bias is involved, I see. Look at this motherfucker, Lego Batman.
He's
Nah,
watching
but
you, so you better make sure you get a decent pick. Come on.
Oh,
yo,
snap.
oh man, y'all not gonna like this one. I know it, but nobody ever likes my takes. But for me, The Dark Knight Rises and then The Dark Knight. That's 1 and 2. See, he doesn't like me.
No,
Now
no, I
You don't like-
hear
No,
you.
I agree with that. Look,
I hear
as
you.
long as that was number 1, I don't care on your list because you
Nah,
made
yeah,
up for 89.
Rises for me was number 1 because of the simple fact. Bane.
Oh wait, there a minute. You're saying Dark Knight Rises number 1?
Yeah, I am.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you didn't know,
Yes.
Viking. Yeah, you
no,
what?
no. You can't do that.
I can, and I
He's like,
will.
yeah.
I can and I shall, sir.
As I can and I will.
I can and I shall. Damn it.
Oh God, you just fucked the whole stream. You realise
wait.
you just cursed us all.
Wait, this is your heart, right?
Oh.
This is Viking's heart.
Bro, yeah. He crushed his heart.
Nah, but listen.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I made that pick because Bane came to town and put Batman on his ass. I love Heath Ledger's Joker. Do not get me wrong. I'm not saying Bane in that aspect was better than Joker.
I can't believe this.
I'm saying Bane there was finally a physical match for Batman. He put Batman on his ass. Not only that, Batman crawled out of the hole Bane threw him in.
Okay, that
Came
scene
back
with the music, lad.
Oh, this
You know
is
Yeah.
wait, we're not done. Came back to his city, took back his city, and beat this motherfucker's ass. Takes the bomb, puts it in the motherfucking ocean, and then dips like the baddest fucking cowboy you ever seen in a western.
The only thing I never got about the film is how the fuck did he Gotham needs saving. Why did he spend his time putting the fire and the bat symbol on the end of the bridge?
Because
no one knows.
The motherfucking message got to be sent that Batman was back. That's exactly why.
Hey, yeah,
Batman's back.
the night before he was on the billboard, just putting oil.
Yeah, just like
putting gasoline on it.
I've
Yeah,
got
let
to
me
make
draw
my
my
engine
sign right here.
sick.
Before I pull up, I'm about to wreck it now. Like, hold on, let me finish.
Oi, I've got to be
Mhm.
falling with style. You know, like
Yeah,
Buzz
exactly,
Lightyear.
some
Shout
woody
out to
stuff.
Buzz
Realistically, hold on,
It's
wait,
like,
real quick. Are we trying to be realistic in a comic book movie? Segna.
It's fast.
Lightyear.
Fast. You should see other people, especially about the Superman thing. Oh, dude, the way Superman grabbed that
He just
person
rang Alfred.
should be
He just used
exploded.
the string and the 2 paper cups and were like, "You better fucking put the bat signal on for me on that bridge when I get back."
Yeah, who
Honestly, I swear
Yes,
the
Master Wayne.
only thing I didn't care for, just because the only thing with Dark Knight Rises I don't care for is the Nightwing. The Robin thing.
Oh,
You
at the
know,
end, and I
yeah,
get you,
and then with the also what I didn't care for really is the dude, Talia al Ghul was trash, terrible, freaking filth, bro.
Mhm.
The way she even died when she was like,
yeah. She went. I was like, "Bitch, you ain't dead. Wake up."
I see your eye
Yeah, no,
twitching
it
right
wasn't
there.
very
You're not.
good.
I see your eye moving for your cue. Shut up. You're not dead.
That's why I said it didn't satisfy me in the end because some of the acting
Freaking
in them
ridiculous,
final
bro,
moments was
like-
awful.
Well, y'all about to know where I'm about to go.
Here's the thing, though. Here's what I say to that, and I agree to that. But here's what I say
Mm-hmm.
to that. That wasn't the end. You see what I'm saying? Like, it sucked. Don't get me wrong, but like I said, the story, the world building quality, because you still get a lot of Gotham. You get a little bit more than you really did. You get more Gotham Road than anything. You get to see a different part, and you get to see in the daytime. That's another thing. Like, you never really seen Batman daytime Gotham in the Nolan trilogy. Not like that.
Oh no.
You
I
know,
mean, yo, you just broke it to a T. Because even I don't know if you know the YouTuber Jody's Corner.
I do know
like to
Jody's
watch
corner.
him
He's
on-
quite a cool guy. I think
Like-
he's all right.
Yeah, Jody's Corner, bro.
Think it's cool?
Huh?
You and him is cool, Viking.
No, I don't. I never spoke to him, but I just like his channel. I think he's quite cool. Quite cool guy.
I've called in on the channel a couple times before. We've had back and forth, but he's a cool dude. I've been watching them for like 8-9 years, bro.
I've
been watching you for 15.
I've seen a few altercations where shit might have not, shit didn't really go well. He wasn't, from what I've seen, he wasn't necessarily being reasonable but
No,
if you
no.
were there, but
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
who he is. I know. Who
His ego started to get a little bit too big. I watch him every now and again. His ego's getting too big, and I feel like
Yeah,
he's
that's
not
why I
giving
say I
benefit of the
don't
doubt.
mind him. He's okay. I'll never
Yeah,
say he's great because I just one of them
I
people
didn't-
where
let me
where whatever he believes in,
right.
if you have a different opinion, it's almost like, well, your opinion's got to be factual or it's got to be on the same line as mine.
Yeah.
No, like I said earlier in the stream, you can have your opinions. It doesn't mean you're right. It's just how you feel. Having me saying that I think Batman is the greatest film. Batman '89 is the greatest fucking Batman film ever made. That should never be a fact. That's my opinion, and no matter what you say,
yeah.
it's going to change that. It's not
Of
going to. It's
course,
how I
exactly,
feel.
exactly.
Yeah.
The only reason I even brought him up is because when he did his reviews I remember watching his review of The Dark Knight and then The Dark Knight Rises, and he just depicted. You could tell that he's in love with those films, just like we all are. And the way that he depicted Bane, that's why he said that's his favorite, Batman movie of
I
all
see the
time.
favorite
With,
Bane.
yeah, so because what I liked is what you said too. Bane did not only break him down physically, he broke him down spiritually,
Yeah.
and he also did he accomplished what Joker failed to do. He actually destroyed Gotham. He wrecked
Yeah,
Gotham. You
right.
feel me? He succeeded where the Joker failed, and also while doing that, he destroyed Batman physically and spiritually. And
You
then
know what
he
I
made
think?
him rise up.
You know what I think it is too with the Talia al Ghul situation. I just think everybody hated how it ended and how it looked. I think it's really how it looked as well. You see what I'm saying? Because like she just came out of nowhere and was like, "I'm Talia al Ghul," stabs Batman, and then like shit
It was
happens.
so like, what the
He gets
freak?
hurt.
Like,
You know what I mean? And it's funny that you say that because I was reading something earlier, not earlier, but yesterday actually, and there was an explanation from the actress of that version of Talia herself, explaining that she never could really find a comfortable spot. Like it had to be that shot had to be that, and there was no take that they did where she found a comfortable spot. So she kind of just went on with it. She was also stressed. It was like one of those things to where it's like, let's just get this done and over with. Fuck it, I don't really care. Because they apparently they went over it numerous times because of that problem, but they could never actually get around it.
No.
And I'm not saying it was her fault, but he was just partially like, she was probably hot, tired, hungry, wanted to go home, so she just said, "Fuck it." So that's partially why you got what you got. I'm not trying to justify it, but not for nothing. Again, that's not the end of the movie. Like Gotham just doesn't go back to normal. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Nolan was trying to make that point. Like even though it looked like that, she's still, her and Bane still almost succeeded. If
Yeah.
it wasn't for Batman, they would have devastated Gotham 100%.
I think with the films, I also feel like The Dark Knight Rises, even though I don't put it up there nowhere near as much as The Dark Knight, there's so much more messaging behind each motive of that film. The messaging in it is crazy, and it really relates to real life. I think that's why I like The Dark Knight Rises because
I think it's the stakes too, though, bro.
yeah, that's what it
I think
is.
they were much higher than what was going on with Joker.
that's what
Like,
I'm saying,
yeah.
bro. Like
with respect to Heath Ledger's Joker, his climax was blowing up two boats that had survivors and prisoners on it because of what he was doing, and it was like, yeah, that was a masterful plan, no doubt. But
Do you know why I love it as well, though? Sorry to interrupt you, is because it's
see,
not just Batman coming out. Bane made Batman come out of his shell and be Bruce again. He literally changed everything for him. He became Bruce. He became who he really was again at the end of the movie, all because of Bane. It was him.
again, like I said, you gotta love the allegory. You gotta love the messages because it's funny that he made him rise, and
That's the point.
and he
Rise.
rose again.
He rose
It's
from
how,
the ashes. He
how
rose
you how
from
you
losing
make this
everything. He
motherfucker
gained
rise
it.
twice?
and you know
Yeah.
what's even more interesting? Here's what's even more interesting. Bane was a part of the League of Shadows.
Yeah.
So that's why he said, you betrayed us, and then started beating his ass. Like, yo, son,
Yeah, you said
you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. Like, and again, I get it.
that fight is goated,
Joker,
bro.
Heath Ledger's
It's
Joker was
beautiful
just that
fight.
good. Heath Ledger's Joker was just that good. People are refusing to put that movie above The Dark Knight. But in all honesty, you really want to get down to the nitty gritty. Bane was actually doing, what Joker failed to do. Honestly, like he broke Batman and he destroyed Gotham. He put fear into everybody's hearts.
That's why I've always said it's that great.
But that's off of a technicality, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Bigelow, because Rest in, you laughing because you know what I'm about to say, sir. You know, yo, rest in peace, Heath Ledger, bro. But if Heath Ledger didn't die, he'd be running that motherfucker. He'd be running that whole damn rest of the
Yeah, if Heath
movies,
Ledger
bro.
didn't
You
die,
know
he
he's
was
That
dead,
literally penned
bro.
into
that
the
movie was
sequel
It'd
supposed
be
to
anyway,
run
wasn't
game
out.
he?
over. If
That
Heath
movie was
Ledger
supposed
didn't
to
die,
involve
bro,
him
we would
actually.
get. If Heath Ledger didn't die, we would get a Dark Knight Rises, a Dark Knight Rises with a Robin. You feel me? We'd get Dark
We'd
Knight
end up
Rises
getting
with the
fucking
Batgirl shit
Batman Beyond
because
with Heath Ledger or
yeah,
some
So
shit.
you
now,
dead right
basically,
because
look at it like this: it was basically going to break down like the first one, all Scarecrow. The second one, you get a bit of Scarecrow in the first, and then Joker. It's its whole movie. Then you get Two-Face. The third one was going to be essentially how it played out, but
Yeah.
different types, and then with Joker in the mix.
dude,
So
I can
on
imagine who
top
would
of
have been
that,
Harley.
Scarecrow was also in the third one, so he would have been in, not only Scarecrow was in all three movies, but all three villains would have been in this last movie.
Dude, I could imagine who would have been Heath Ledger's Harley Quinn, bro. That'd have been freaking savage.
It
That'd
would
I
have
have
don't.
been
been
UCAS.
crazy, bro.
That would have been different, but I
Hey,
don't think they were going.
no Diddy, okay? I love Heath, but not that much, okay?
No homo.
Honestly, bro, well, you guys know where mine is at. Obviously, at this point, I'm going. Mine is just Dark Knight and then Rises, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like,
No, but yours is perfect, and mine's the Batman, and then Dark Knight.
Hmm.
Not really. Mine is the Dark Knight. I'm sorry, he's first. Has to be the Dark Knight.
okay,
Has to be
I was
first.
about to leave the stream when you said that. Honestly, I was
Look,
seriously gonna leave. You know,
I had to put the
like,
Dark
you
Knight there, and I was
crazy?
also going to put the Dark Knight Rises higher, and I'll tell you why. It's because I remember at the time in 2012, that's the last time I went to the US, and I was in Florida. I was in Orlando, and on International Drive in Orlando, they have the Regal Cinema in the outlet,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Yeah.
I went to the Regal Theatre there, and I was young. And I remember I was going to see The Dark Knight Rises, and I went with my younger brother, and I went there. I was like, "Can I have a ticket to The Dark Knight Rises, please?" And they were like, "Sorry, say that again," because they're American. I was like, "I speak the same language as you, it's English." So, but I remember saying, can I have a ticket, please?" And they went, "You don't have enough." I says, "What do you mean I have enough dollars for it?" And they went, "No, because we're only showing The Dark Knight Rises in IMAX." I was like, "Oh, it's a few dollars short." So that entire day, I was so mad because I didn't get to see the film that I wanted to see. Instead, I had to sit in the theater and watch Paranorman with my brother.
Oh God, that
Out
is
of
just
sight.
straight, dude.
Out
But
of
I
I
sight.
will.
watched it and I didn't mind it. I was just gutted that I couldn't see. I was in America. I wanted to see it in America, and I never got the chance. So
Damn, bro.
that's why I have some animosity toward the Dark Knight. It was that motherfucking Regal Cinema that weren't playing it in normal screen. They had to do it in IMAX. So fuck you, Regal. I'll never forgive you.
I got a little bit of full circle, heartfelt moment real quick because just real quick, and then I'll let you go, Cass. But look,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so when I first watched Dark Knight, and then I seen what I seen, I was about 11, 12.
Man, what you say? Dark Knight? Did you say?
I said the Dark Knight Rises.
Oh
I
yeah,
seen
Dark
Yeah.
Knight
Dark
Rises.
Knight Rises on DVD, right, in like 2011, 2012.
Yeah.
First time. And then I seen what happened to Batman. Now, at this time, I'm conscious enough to know what the fuck going on. I seen it, I'm like, what the fuck? But I seen the ending and I'm like, so my boy just dies? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? You know, like I was very confused. And then like at the very end, remember when Alfred sat down at the diner, he seen
Mm-hmm.
Bruce and
Yeah.
right? I didn't know what the fuck that meant. So a year later,
A lot
I'm
of
out to
people didn't.
vacation. A year later, I'm out to vacation with my grandparents. And in one of these days, in the room that my grandparents stayed in, my grandfather, he was watching The Dark Knight Rises. The end of the movie came on. And I said, damn. I didn't say damn because I wasn't allowed to curse, but I was like, yo,
Yeah.
I didn't like how this movie ended. I was pretty upset. I didn't like how he died. And my grandfather looked at me, God rest his soul. He was like, he didn't die. I'm like, but Dad, he passed. The bomb over the ocean. He was like, yeah, but remember at the end? And I'm like, yeah, but that wasn't real. It was like, no, that was real. That was real because he told him. He said, I want to see you in this diner one day
Yeah.
with your wife. And and it's crazy because he said that back in 2013. Only 2 years later, I read something on an article from a quote from Michael Caine himself, Alfred, saying that basically Batman Bruce Wayne was alive. So
Yeah.
and I kind of knew this all this time, but like for that to be confirmed by somebody, and even Nolan himself has even made some comments that Nolan was saying these things, sharing the same sentiments. It was just like, not only like that shit was confirmed, but like, damn, my grandfather was actually right. And then like it's crazy because a year after that, 2014, my grandfather unfortunately passed away due to lung cancer.
No,
And
bless him. No, God bless.
That's his soul.
It's crazy to really think about shit like that nowadays, because like shit like that has comes full circle, and I just feel like in some way it was just like I told you. So,
Bro, had to get that
I just want
last
to put
one
that
in.
out there real quick. That's another reason why I remarked this movie so well, because it's like there was a lot of things I didn't realize until later on in life, and then I watched it again.
And
Then
which
it only hits much harder now. It only comes full circle with the trilogy. It really does.
and which is interesting because again, when it came to the ending of The Dark Knight Rises, that's a cool way to depict it because when you first watch it, you don't know if Michael Caine is just envisioning that.
Yeah, you don't.
You
He
don't. That's
leaves
the
it for you
trippy
to
thing.
interpret
That's
as
probably
you.
what his mind was thinking because
Yeah,
Batman might be dead and Selena might be somewhere gone. And
yeah.
that's what he just wished that's what he just wished he could have seen because he knew that he, had a thing for Selena and he wanted to envision that he was still alive and he moved on with, Selena. You know what I'm saying? So that at the end of the day, that's what a lot of conspiracy videos and people be saying. But now
But
that
here's
it was
another
confirmed
part.
by Michael Caine, you feel me, and confirmed by Christopher Nolan, it makes it much sweeter because you know that he actually did survive, and him
Here's
and
the other
Selena.
part too. There's another confirmation because Michael Caine also mentioned this.
Mm-hmm.
She's wearing Martha Wayne's pearls.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
pearls. Mm-hmm.
She's actually
Yeah.
like that's actually real. She's wearing Martha Wayne's actual pearls that were.
And that's, to me, that's where I felt it, and that's how you can tell Bruce Wayne has a full circle moment that he's willing to even let Selena wear his mother's pearls.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's why I
solidified.
say it's so symbolic, because Bane changed. Not only did Bane make him rise again and make him be the man that he was born to be, he came out of his shell and he let Batman go, which was the hardest thing for Bruce to do.
Let
He
him
let
go.
Batman go because that was been his identity for years, and he finally became the man that his mum and dad would have envisioned him to become.
Thus letting it go, allowing it to be overtaken by Robin when he
Yeah,
found
and
his
allowing
lair.
things just to play
You know what I'm
out
saying, bro?
how they
Now that
want.
I'm thinking about it, bro, I'm getting freaking chills just talking about
And
this
me.
crap again, bro. It's like,
Do you know what? I
freak.
ain't gonna shit on it. No, Dark Knight
Damn
Rises
it,
is one of the best. I ain't
damn
gonna.
it,
I've got
bro.
it. It is.
That's why I
And then
said
the movie just ends with Hans Zimmer.
I
No,
know,
Bigelow. Do you
bro.
know what? You've
Like,
actually changed
dude,
my mind a little bit now.
bro,
You've
listen,
changed my mind a bit.
no. See, that's why I said, bro. It's like, dude, they're both like they're like right here, dude.
Yeah,
Rises and Dark Knight. You feel me, bro? I
for
only give
different
it.
reasons though.
I only give it, bro. I only give Dark Knight
It's
top,
Heath.
number one, because bro, Heath Ledger, bruh. Heath Ledger went so hard, motherfreaker died for it, my boy. He went so freaking hard. I don't know if he got demon possessed or something or whatever, bro. But he went balls to the wall,
Do you know
bro.
how I feel about
And
the Dark Knight
that's,
Rises though? I
dude,
almost feel the same about
bro.
Man of Steel, because Man of Steel, I was on my 4K TV, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you know that my 4K TV is a 75-inch. All right, so
Oh yes, sir.
I'm seeing it on a massive screen. And I watched the first flight again today on YouTube before. After all these years, I want to rewatch it, and I can't lie to you. When I watched that scene again, I was jumping up and down in the living room, going, "Fuck, this is good." I remembered how great it was, the scene when he fails to fly and then he crashes into the mountain. Then you see his fist planted on the floor and you see all the molecules moving around. How beautiful it looked. And
First flight, bro.
That's how the Dark
Yeah,
Knight Rises
and
reminds me.
his
These
hand when it
moments
was
of
just like
brilliance.
this, and then he just and then
Yeah, and he's
takes
like this,
off
and he
like
pants, and he looks up and goes, boom, and then how he like lifts his arms up and puts it at the side. Oh, it's beautiful.
Bro, and don't forget, bro, the score.
Yeah. Oh God. And
Bro,
then when he's
fuck.
moving, and
I'm
you know how he
like,
moves, how he kind of turns his arm like this. He turns one arm back
oh
to move
my god.
sideways like this. It's beautiful.
Oh,
It
and then
is.
and I remember the part when he finishes us off when he's outer space in the atmosphere, and then he just
Yeah, and he
flies on the
looks
other
around.
side
He
of the
just goes.
world,
He
bro.
looks and
I'm like,
goes.
oh my gosh,
Oh,
bro.
I've got to say it. That's the only thing I am going to say, and I'm
Listen,
not trying to compare them because they're going to be their own thing, right? And like I
listen,
said to Cass, I backed Cass up on his channel. In
bro.
fact, I backed him up on the podcast because I seen you mention on your new video how you went, I don't care about the producers, I care about Superman. And I said that on the podcast
Hmm.
before you even made that video. I said,
Yes,
Cass,
bro.
see, I know you, mate. I can see. And I know Ty. I can see what kind of people you are. I can see what you support. None of you care about the director. You'll
Give a
support the
freak.
director to make sure he's delivering a good film that you like.
Damn right. And if it's garbage, I'm gonna say it's booty juice.
Yeah.
Like I'm not afraid to say it, bro.
That's the
Back
only thing I'm going to say out of all this. And I know the film ain't out yet. But if there's one thing I don't think James Gunn's gonna beat, and I'll be honest,
Sorry.
and that's the flight scenes with
Say it,
Man of
bro.
Steel's are perfect. I will
And
say that.
and remember and when we had and remember we had the 4-way with me, you, Ty, and Truth. You feel me? Didn't I say if I ran WB, bro, I'm doing an Elseworld department, bro, because
I want that
motherfreakers
still.
need to finish it. I will be sitting here lying if I didn't say if they said Man of Steel 2. What if we all voted for Man of Steel 2 to be in production tomorrow? That shit's gonna be at millions
Cass,
and
hot
millions of
take
votes,
though,
bro.
man. I don't want
I'm
to interrupt you,
voting
but I have
right
to get this off
now,
my
bro.
chest.
Like,
I have to get this off my
come
chest,
on,
otherwise I'm gonna
dude.
forget. But you know the
Yeah.
Brandon Routh scene when he's lifting up the sign and then he goes under the tunnels with his ice breath. How I watched that as well. I'm putting it now. I'm putting that close to the first flight. I'm not saying it's better,
Bro.
but it was a cool scene, mate. I'm telling you.
Listen, excuse me, sir. This scene right here, bro. The scene with Brandon Routh saving the plane, bro, and the
Yes.
passengers,
And he
dude.
puts it on the field.
Dude, bro, come on, bro. The scene when he's flying out of space. The scene when he's just looking at Lois and Lois tells her husband. I know we're off topic, and after this I'm done. But the scene when he's just watching Lois, talk to her husband, and he's like, did you love him? And then she was like, no. Lying like a mother freaker. You lying. You know you love Superman. You feel me? Telling him no, and then Superman got his feelings hurt, and then he starts to fly outer space. That's so symbolic. Every time Superman is in his feelings, he flies outer space,
Because there's
bro.
no one around.
He flies outer space. You feel me? And then you know the music when it's like, and it's sad music, bro. He's flying outer space, and that part's lit, bro. You know the part where he's just laying outside in space, just listening. He's listening.
Yeah.
Bro, and then
Beautiful.
he hears somebody, dude, he hears the alarm for the bank, and he's like, he's gone, bro. Dude, I'm telling you, bro. Again, if I was
Superman
running,
Returns is
bro,
you release that today, this day
bro,
and age, it would be beloved more than what it was then. I'm telling you, even
it was
Ang
before,
Lee's Hulk.
it was
Ang
ahead
Lee's
of its
Hulk would
time.
too.
Yes, it was ahead of its time. It was freaking
Yeah.
ahead of its time, bro.
But
Dead
guess
ass
what?
serious,
It's
bro.
obviously being beloved now because Brandon Routh came back in that Kingdom Come type arc in Superman and Lois, didn't he?
Yeah.
So
I wish.
I'm not gonna lie though, you know what still holds up? You know what? It's kind of like very fine, very great wine, and I don't care if it's fair or not, but for me personally,
Ghost Rider 2007.
when I when, nah. When I
Sorry, Nick.
sat down and watched 1978 Superman for the first time, like
My favorite.
it wasn't even the entire movie. You know what it really was? It was the last minute before the credits where where he breaks the fourth wall, and then like that tone is playing. You know what I'm saying? But like not even just that. It starts and he's flying, and then it ends with that. You know, the mix of that in general, and then Christopher Reeve breaking the fourth wall by hitting the smile, looking at the camera. You know what I mean? Like
That's some Superman
he's
ish,
basically saying
bro.
goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for
You see
coming.
my latest video when I put like a little clip of Christopher Reeve when I was putting up like my bullet points.
Yeah, for the Superman video, yeah, bro.
Did you hear? Did it not give you? Did it not put a smile on your face because you weren't expecting it? That song always. That's what I say about Christopher Reeve. It's hopeful. No matter how old you are, when you watch that, you're meant to come out feeling hopeful and inspired. And no matter what, I don't care who you are as a person. When you watch that film, even if you're the most evil bastard, you will feel inspired and hopeful. I don't care. You will.
Bro, like, and even and back again to why I even chose the Dark Knight again is like number one,
Yeah, go
bro.
on.
It's like, bro, that part where, oh
Speak for
my
me as
gosh,
well because I chose the Dark Knight first. Go on.
gosh, bro, it's just, bro. Oh yeah, you got Dark Knight first, don't you, Viking?
Yes.
Yeah, bro. That first of all, the parts where like, just how the Joker was a tornado of chaos,
Yeah.
or organized chaos. This mother freaker, he comes through. And just the way that he's like, I just, oh my gosh,
I
the
don't want to
freaking
kill you.
yeah, that's this is like, what would I do without you? It's like you complete me, bro. It's just the camaraderie and the back and forth between light and darkness, bro. The immovable object and the unstoppable force. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, physically, yes, Bane could
The
get with him.
Romeo to the Juliet.
Yes, Bane could get with Batman physically, of course, bro. But psychologically, Joker f's him every
That
That's
was a
why
time.
little
Joker's the best
a little
villain. The mental
suspect the way you
aspect will
just put
fuck you
that,
up.
Viking. You said Romeo and Juliet. Come on, man. What the fuck? It's already bad enough. There's a stigma between these two. Come on, what the fuck?
Oh, hey, bro, the joke. Hey, Ty, bro.
My input with that when he was like, like Joker was saying all these things, and then Batman just comes out of nowhere. Or you're garbage. Who kills for money? And it's like, when
Oh, but that
Joker's
scene,
like,
though,
you're not getting
where
it.
it goes,
He's like,
no,
you're.
do you know, I don't want to talk to you, but do you know that scene alone where it always gives me shivers, no matter how many times I watch it. Whenever we watch the movie, if you agree with me, I hope you do, because this is a scene. It's when he goes, "You got some fire in you. I like that." And then in the shadows, all you hear is, "You're gonna love me." That scene is beautiful.
Then you're gonna love me.
Then you're gonna love me.
That's the best part.
Just love it. He
It's
comes
like-
out of nowhere. He pulls the Michael Myers. He comes out of nowhere. You're like,
Oh, why do you think I like
You
it?
know the corny meter, right? You know the corny meter, right? Like that little part right there, it almost hits the bottom line of the corny meter.
it's
Like,
close. It's close,
it's
but it's
so
still
right,
dope.
but it's like, you can feel it. But at the same
It's
time,
close,
it's
but it's still
badass.
dope,
I
bro.
love Christopher Nolan. I'm not gonna lie to you. The way he wrote these
Oh,
movies
God.
is just it's funny. It's not
Bro,
funny,
and
but
then
it's funny.
and then the part, dude, and that's what kills me, makes me hurt, bro. At the end, when he gets the Joker, and he's just like, he was like, "You're gonna be a bad jail cell forever." He's like, "Seriously, we could share one." He's like, and then he's like, I just brought the White Knight and brought him down to our level." I was like, oh shit. When he turned freaking Harvey, bro, and Harvey kills it, bro. The design, bro, listen, I don't give a freak, bro. The design of Two-Face in that movie's killer, bro. Chef's kiss, bro. And remember when he turns him, bro, he's just, dude, the Joker's literally getting hard, bro. The Joker's getting hard in the hospital. Yeah, I said it, Ty. The Joker's getting a huge boner.
What is wrong with Yo, whoa.
No, let me
Whoa.
finish. Yeah, Ty.
Oh.
Ty, let me finish, bro. Yeah,
Pause.
nah, dude. No
Pause.
Diddy, bro. No Diddy, but I gotta finish. I gotta
Wait
finish
a minute,
up,
what did you
literally.
just fucking say?
No, I said, dude, the
Yo,
Joker.
he said some crazy. Holy
I
shit.
said
Oh, wait a
the
minute, wait,
Joker.
can I say that again?
I said
It
the
just cut
Joker
out.
was. I said the Joker was getting hard. He was getting a fat boner, bro, like juicy one, bro. When he was listening, because when he's in the hospital, I'm gonna cook, bro. Let me finish. Let me cook, bro. When he's in the
He was
hospital,
getting a boner
when
in
he's
his slippers.
knowing that he killed Rachel. You hear me? Knowing that he
Yeah.
blew Rachel up into bits and pieces, bro. Not
I
only
get it though,
that,
it's
bro.
his sexual almost like fantasy because he's
He
done
loves
something.
it. The juices are flowing, bro.
He gets off on it.
He's in Harvey's room, bro, knowing that he killed the love of his life, bro, lying to this mother freaker, saying, I didn't have nothing to do with that. He's just like this. I'm a dog catching car seat. I just do things. I'm like, you lying mother freaker. You
He's
organize
such a
chaos,
dirty
bro.
bastard, isn't he? He's
And
so
then
dirty.
and then the part gets me, bro. He's looking at Two-Face, bro, and then he's like, you live, he's like, you die, and he's like, now we're talking. I'm like, this
No.
is fake. I was like, bro, he's getting off, turning this man into something just as evil as him, bro. His creation,
That's
bro.
what you take away from that? Good lord.
Dude,
Can't
yes,
see it
bro.
now.
Look, I
He's
We're
see
about to
it.
sending
No,
bust.
I
He's
see it
we're
about
on
to
the
sending you to
bust
deeper
his
Arkham
level.
nut.
Asylum,
I know,
sir.
I get it. On the deeper level, you're right. I get it.
Jeez.
It's almost like serial killers in real life, even though they
No,
don't
I know
do.
what you mean. No, I
Some
know
of
what
these
you mean.
serial killers who aren't sexual serial killers get this
Yes.
sexual urge of.
Not for nothing.
It
Victor
overcomes
Zsasz
them
is
sexually.
Victor Zsasz is an
There's a
actual
drive,
sadist.
and it drives
Oh,
him.
Victor Zsasz.
Victor Zsasz,
Yeah.
like how you're describing Joker in that scene. Victor Zsasz is actually like that. He's a sadist.
Yeah, he
Bro.
is.
He loves it. Like dude, he thrives off
Like
of
in
Cash is
terms of
speaking my
literal
words.
sense.
No, did he?
like, bro. It was just so, and then just to see Harvey accept that darkness, and he's just going around exacting justice for what happened to Rachel, bro, in such just a sick manner, bro. It's just, I remember the part where
Harvey's
he
a
was like,
broken man now. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a
yeah,
damaged.
dude.
That's
And
why
then
he
he's
sees
about
that.
to freaking about to shoot Jim Gordon and his family and all that stuff. And he's like, it's about what's fair. I'm like, oh my gosh.
You know what else helped these
Oh
movies
my-
as well? And I've always said this: the time they were made, perfect
Yeah,
time.
bro.
Like the Lord of the Rings films were made at the perfect time. They were.
Bro.
Two-Face had one of the hardest underrated quotes, and it's not even said enough. That motherfucker said, "We tried to be decent men in
In an indecent time, bro.
He was right. He was 100% right.
And then, appreciate it, Truth. I see Truth in the building,
Oh
bro.
shit!
Hit the like
Truth
button.
cameo.
I'll
Holy
hit the like
fuck.
button. Look,
Shit.
like.
Bro, and then, dog, and then the part, dude, The Joker, he's a demon incarnate, bro. Again, you know, with Bane had a purpose to the madness, bro. Joker had no purpose. It was just endless chaos, bro. And when Michael Caine was like, he's just when he said he just wants to see the world burn, you know, when he's telling him the story when he was in the jungle and this guy was just a savage for no reason. He just wants chaos to reign, dude, and he was trying to make either or he wins, you feel me, and he still busts the nut at the end of the day. Either
Yo,
or he
bro.
wins, you feel me. I'm sorry, because either the prisoner's gonna kill the people or the people gonna kill the prisoners. Either way, he's gonna get his nut off, you hear me?
Yeah.
That's what
This nigga's
makes, dude.
crazy.
I'm just like,
But it's
I'm
also he
spitting
ain't
This
that.
wrong though.
nigga,
That's
yo.
the thing. He's true.
We are
Like,
throwing you in Arkham Asylum, nigga.
yeah.
Put him
That's why
up
I
in a
said, bro, rest in peace
straitjacket.
to the GOAT, bro. Dude, it still hurts me to this day what we could have had and where this man's life ended up, bro. Like, I'm
Yo,
telling you,
remember?
dog, it's
We could
special,
have had
bro.
Brokeback Mountain 2.
Oh my
No,
gosh, no
no, we
Diddy
don't
on that
want none
one
of
now.
that.
Come on, bro.
Yo, real quick. Remember when the whatchamacallit, what I think it was Harvey. Harvey was talking to the mayor, and then we seen a fake Batman come swinging down, right?
Yes.
So boom. Remember how Joker did the video?
Oh, you do, Brian. You really do.
So listen, remember
You
how
look like him then.
so in real life,
Yeah.
Heath Ledger directed that. Heath Ledger actually shot that whole bit. Like
Bro,
that whole recording and everything was him.
bro,
Like
some of that,
it
bro,
was
some
just
of that.
him. It was my fault. It was just him
There you
and
go,
the
bro.
big fucking Batman. It was the Brian guy that dressed up as Batman to the
Hey, it's
because he
fine
was
that we
fired
interrupt
and
each other.
shit.
Do you want to know why? It's because we all love talking about this stuff. We
This is
can't help
passion,
it.
bro. I mean,
I
dude, no,
finished
you're,
past a couple of times doing this going,
But
bro.
Heath
Like,
he
Ledger,
wants to.
what I'm saying is though, is that Heath Ledger
yeah.
directed that part. I don't know if that was in the script, is what I'm trying to say.
Bro, some of
Heath
Yeah.
that
Ledger
was
did
some of
that.
that was off script. Some of the stuff even Christopher Nolan said that he let him off the leash because he saw how deep he went with the performance and he let him off the leash. So he went off the
My
script,
boy
bro.
said, "Are you Batman?" He was like, "No." He was like, "No." And why do you dress up like?
I'm like, he's like, he said, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, he said, we don't have to be afraid of people like you. Oh, you do, bro.
I don't wear
He's
hockey
like,
pads.
dude,
That
I'm
shit had
telling you,
me in
bro.
tears. I was like, "Yeah, you're cooked, buddy." Every time I see that, I'm like, "Bro, there was
One
no
of the
way
best
you're
scenes in
getting
that
out of
film,
that."
though, is when he's with Michael Jai White and he just smashes that guy's face in with a pencil in his eye. And he goes, ta-da! It's perfect.
I feel like John Wick was inspired off of that alone.
Jeez, bro.
And it's one of the best makeovers in Hollywood ever. He just like Colin Farrell as a penguin. That does not look like Heath at all.
Jeez, bro. And then the sick, bro. Then the interrogation part. He was like, you don't. He's like this because you don't feel anything from the neck down. And then he punches him, and he's like, you see, he didn't feel it, bro. He's just like, dude. And then he's just like, bro. He's punching him, beating him up, bro. He's laughing. He's just like, you have nothing. He's like, you have nothing to hurt me with. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I
And then
don't
he
want to
just,
kill you.
dude. And then he tells him, bro, the sick bastard, bro. He's like, he gives him the opposite addresses, bro. He switches it, bro, on purpose. You sick
But did
son of
he
a
switch it
bitch.
on purpose, or was it an accident? Because he's just that fucking nuts.
I am
Nah,
going to say
he
this.
did
That's
that
one
on
thing I didn't
purpose,
like
bro.
about
He
Dark
knew
Knight.
it.
We're not
The
even
whole
giving him the
Rachel
He
benefit of the
knew
doubt. He
it.
did it on purpose.
Nah, he
I
knew
wasn't
it.
a
He's
fan
a
of the
sick
Rachel stuff
bastard.
though. I mean, in like the Nolan trilogy, I just didn't care for Rachel, but it was still hard hitting.
She was a means to an end. She was just a plot mover. That's
So,
all.
Yeah, but
Okay,
my
that's
that's
why
opinion
it.
that's
on
why I didn't
Rachel,
mind it is because it still felt hurtful when it happened to Bruce. You felt the impact of it still.
Damn, bro. It's like dog.
you know what it is too, though. And real quick, I'm not trying to go off tangent, but
Nah,
That's fine.
bro.
Go on.
Rachel Dawes was kind of like Andrea Beaumont if she was Harvey Dent without being Two
Yes.
Face. You see what I'm saying? Like, because she was the DA, and then Harvey was the ADA. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
She died. Harvey was going to be the DA, but instead became Two Face because of that accident. You know what I'm saying? But more than just that, Rachel Dawes was Bruce Wayne's childhood best friend. It's somebody he grew up with. Not only that, he fell in love with her.
I'm sorry, bro.
This whole time he couldn't have her. He was trying to get her, but he couldn't have her. You know what I'm
These
saying?
Because she was
these are
taken.
my last two parts to this, and then I'm gonna clear it out and then leave it at that.
No, we'll do
Bro,
it
the
too as well. We'll
scene.
do it together. We'll end it together.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so with me, bro. This is my last two favorite scenes of why like The Dark Knight is just it and it's goated, bro. First of all, the part with Dude, first of all, the part with the motorcycle, bro. He
At the
eject. He,
very
he
end.
Okay,
ejected.
I know I don't want to interrupt you, but I also want. I think we should all say because The Dark Knight is the best, whether anyone likes it. I think we should all say what our favourite scenes are, and the Bat Pod you're on about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's also
Yeah.
my favourite scene. I can
Good
talk about an hour. I
gosh,
can
All right.
talk for
bro.
that about an hour. So you talk for
Jeez.
me. Go on.
Dude, it's just like, oh, the part, saying like, he's like, oh, remember in the machine, the Batmobile, she's like, goodbye. And this
Yeah.
motherfucker, bro, I'm like, oh my gosh, bro. If
Real
you saw
quick,
that in
that
bro,
backdrop at that
bro,
moment, that was the most Gotham you're going to get. That, in my opinion,
Yes.
that looked like very tried and true Gotham. Because
good
not for
gosh,
nothing,
bro.
Chicago does have that look in certain degree. That's why I see why Nolan went there to shoot, because there are a lot of aspects to making that look like a stretched out Gotham City. But
Goodness gracious, bro. And then, when he was just going through the streets in the mall, and then he busts out, and then he comes out the side, and then you saw when the wheels spin.
Yeah, when it goes.
When those dude, I'm like, this guy has to stop, bro. The aura he's dripping is crazy, bro.
crazy.
And then you see the Joker, bro, and then here comes the Joker getting a hard on yet again. He's about to bust another nut, bro, because he wants him to
I'm
break.
about to put the crossbows to you. But go ahead.
He wants him to. He wants him. He's begging for it. He's like, I want you to do it. I want you to like, oh, damn, man. He's like, He wants him to break his rule. Kill me, bro. He doesn't care to live or die, bro. Just kill me, cause I
That's
know
why he's such a dangerous villain because he doesn't care.
I
There is no
corrupt.
end game for
He's
him.
like,
The
I
only end game
corrupted
is
you.
Batman breaks his rule. That is it.
Yes. He's like, I corrupted you, mother freaker. Yes, you ran me over. You broke my neck, my spine. You killed me. Now I can die and go to hell in peace. You feel me? That's how the Joker's feeling. He's like, I want you to hit me, hit me. And then he's just like, bro. And then the part with freaking Jim Gordon, when Jim Gordon was playing the cop, and he's like, we got you, you sick son of a bitch. I was like, oh snap, that was a good plan, bro. They got him, bro. They got the guy, bro.
Man,
But
that fake out was so crazy. I was 8 years old, and I
dude,
was like, "No, wait, that's Batman's best friend, the cop,
yeah.
Jim Gordon. That's the guy with the glasses and the coffee. And what the fuck? What happened? No."
But
And then that happened. I was like, "Holy shit, he's not dead. What the
bro,
fuck?"
but the ending for me, bro, is this is Hans Zimmer's Batman 4 at its finest, bro.
Is that when he's in the
The
tunnel and you see the cape flowing? Oh
Wow.
God!
And then here comes Jim Gordon with the speech. He's our white knight, our valiant protector.
And
He's
then the axe straight
and
to
then
the
you hear the
fucking bat. Oh God!
they're breaking it down. They're getting rid of it, bro. And then he's just in the tunnel. He's like what do you say? He's the Dark Knight. Is that what he said at
Yeah.
the
He's
end?
a Dark Knight,
And
and then it rolls the title card and it says directed by Christopher Nolan.
and it's like he's just flying up. He's riding the cape, bro. His cape flapping
Oh
like a
shit! I'm
motherfucker.
about to
And
fucking
I'm about to
bust.
butt, bro,
Hey
for
yo,
real.
oh,
And then hey, no Diddy, sir, but bro, oh my gosh, that theme ending and him on that bike, bro, and his cape flapping. And he knows he has to be the freaking the scapegoat. They have to put it all on him, bro. He
Man,
killed
these Snyder
Harvey.
fans moaning
He,
about the DCEU. I just want another
bro.
fucking Nolan Batman film.
yeah,
Nah,
right.
freaking give Nolan.
We're gonna get
Hey,
the Snyderverse before we get that.
hey, bro,
Yeah.
people were begging. I would have wished the scenes of Christopher Nolan with Superman. I'm sorry, bro.
No, I
I'm
would have, and I
sorry,
said this. Did
sir.
you know he
Well,
was actually going
I'm
to
he
do
sorry,
Superman and
technically
Steel?
bro.
Did you know that,
It's
Cass?
directed by Christopher Nolan. So
Did you know, Cass, that there was actually going to do Christopher Nolan was actually going to do Man of Steel? Did you know
Yeah,
that?
but he backed out of it.
Yeah,
He
I
backed
told
out
I
of it.
told Bigelow this, didn't I,
he didn't
Bigelow?
direct it. He offered it to Zack Snyder. He offered up
Yeah,
Zack Snyder
because
one.
he said it was too much for him, and after he did The Dark Knight, it was like, I don't really want to do Superman. That's when he went, well, I can recommend Zack because he did Watchmen at the
Well,
time.
no, he didn't want to do Batman again. That's exactly what it was.
No, yeah, that's my point. But he also didn't want to do another DC film because he felt burnt out because he already did the 3, and he felt
Yeah.
like he felt like his legacy with DC was intact anyway. Now it's done.
Which was understandable, bro. That's what you call a true artist, sir.
Yeah, he didn't
He
want to
made his
tarnish his name
masterpiece.
in the sake of money.
He made his masterpiece. Now he's like, all right, y'all, I'm gone. And
Yeah,
then
he says,
I
thanks for the
know his
memories.
whole,
It's time to say goodbye.
and I know he was a part of Man of Steel too. I think he helped produced it. He was a
Yeah.
part
He was
of
a
Man
part
of
of the
Steel too.
screenplay. He helped
Yeah.
write it
So,
with David
yeah,
Goyer.
you know what I'm saying. So, hey, listen, that's why Man of Steel is yet again goated, sir. Christopher
As
Nolan
why
was
did
a
what
part
did I
of
say
No
about Man of
Secret,
Steel?
bro.
It has them Dark Knight Rises influences. It's all over it. It's the
That's
blueprint.
bro. Again, that's why I said, bro, love it or hate it, but you must respect it. That Man of Steel is still one of the greatest superhero
Like
films.
I do, and then do I want comic
One of the
accuracy? Of course I do, but having comic accurate stuff doesn't mean when it's comic accurate it's great. Man of Steel is fantastic, comic accurate or
and not
not.
exactly facts, bro. He went a different route. He did his own thing, and that's why I'll
Yeah,
forever respect Zack Snyder. He did his own thing. You feel me?
respect.
So, and dude, score was beautiful. Story, you know what I'm saying? Story was relatable to the time that he did it for. He wanted to make Superman as realistic to the world as possible. You know what I'm saying? He made the battles realistic as possible. You got to understand and think about it. Superman don't have time to save motherfreakers when he's fighting someone as godly and powerful just like him. When it came to Zod, they're breaking through buildings. You feel me? He doesn't have time to fly around and save somebody from falling while he's fighting another godly savage being. You know what I'm saying? Like him. There's gonna be casualties, bro. You can't run from that. He cannot save everyone.
And
And
I'm
I
going to tell you this,
understood that.
guys. I don't want to interrupt you, but you two have got to download this video. You know what YouTube downloader is, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't you have to be like a part of premium YouTube? I think to do
No,
that.
but you just go and YouTube download online. Just go on my channel, go to my lives,
Okay,
share, get the link, copy it. Because I want you lot to put this on your channels because it's a shame to have such a great video that we've made tonight. It's
of
a shame
course.
to have this locked to my channel. People should see this, and not everyone's going to see it on my channel.
I
You've
will.
got more reach, Cass, and I'd rather people see you talking to other people so they don't just see you in front of a camera, so they see your perspective and see how you are around others. Because I
Of
want
course.
people to see how genuine you are, and I want people to see how genuine Bigelow is too. I want them to see that. It's a shame that they're not going to see this side of you.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna know. I'm gonna definitely no. I'm gonna definitely download it. I was gonna let you know too. The next live, I definitely want to have you guys on my channel for sure, bro.
Yeah,
I
well,
want to see all my
every
whole
live that I
family on there,
do,
dude.
you're always invited. I'm never going to
Yes.
tell you no. You're
Oh, of course,
invited
bro.
to
I
every
know.
live.
Look, and I even told you I was supposed to be here for like 40, 30 minutes. Look what the freak happened. It's about to be two
Do you know
damn
what
hours,
happened? I'll tell you what happened.
motherfucker.
Our passion happened, and it
Oh, damn
overtakes.
it.
Like you said, you're
Like,
damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
yeah, you're right. That's my last one.
Bigelow knows this. Oh, yeah,
Either
by the way,
way.
Bigelow, I like your Jedi Academy vest.
Thank you very much. I
Do you like
appreciate it.
mine?
Hey man, hey bro, I'll tell you for this Bigelow, bro. Justice for Star Wars, bro. Probably one day,
Yeah.
bro. One day,
Uh,
sir. One day, man.
Yo, I
Justice for
told you.
Star Wars,
The
bro.
chances of you, like I said to you, what was I saying on the first podcast we did? Because we compared something, and I said, that's like Disney giving you a great Star Wars film. It ain't
type
going to
shit.
happen. Do you remember?
Type shit. Type shit.
I think that's the fandom that I feel so sorry for as
Oh, I
Star Wars
do. Do you
fans.
know what I think? Do you know how
It's
all the
not.
big,
Yeah, it's
do you know how all
it's
the
not
big
happening,
films and
bro.
stuff, like big franchises? I feel
Disney,
like it was Star Wars at the big ones that
Disney.
was targeted first. They
If
were.
if Disney doesn't sell Star Wars, and they never will, it will never change.
No.
They need to get Disney,
Sell it back to
sell
George
it, get it
Lucas.
away. You know that ain't happening, Viking. You might as well leave that alone, because his ass should have
I know,
never
it's like
sold it to him.
Universal.
His ass, yeah, sell it to Universal. His ass should have never sold his baby,
Yeah,
dog.
but
He
No.
you,
sacrificed his child, bro.
you gotta look at it from a
Did you even
business.
see the video of him signing the contract? He even looked wounded, then hurt.
He
Yeah,
looked
but Viking
conflicted.
he still had obligations. You know what I'm saying? Like people at Lucasfilm, his people had to get paid. You know, there was he more or less. Think about it like this: like you imagine you make something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
It was
and
very
it's like
stressful as well.
you don't want
Yeah.
to part with that, but it's like you don't have enough movie to make another one. You don't have enough pull to make another. You know, to start your next trilogy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not there. You don't have that drive as well. You're also getting older. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
some things to take into consideration. You know, are you really going to say no to $5 billion? Think
No,
about
of course not.
it. And
And
I
you know,
also,
get it
Tony.
in terms of his
and
family,
also,
but it's just.
not only that, but whatchamacallit, the guy that bought, like the guy that actually whatchamacallit went to George Lucas to get the shit signed over. He
Bob
actually
Iger, or was
he
it?
helped George Lucas out with Indiana Jones. He got that shit off the ground. So basically, George looked at it as like, I'll do it, but only if it's with this guy and we agree on a good number. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. I mean, we
I
didn't
just
want.
wish that he put a clause,
Yeah.
in that damn contract and said, because he even said that he has scripts already ready and
The
finished
Darth Maul
What it
script, he
was,
for
had
the
all
next
was good
one.
rehearsed.
faith. He rested a lot of
Uh,
good faith on the guy. That's it. That's what it was. And ultimately, this man that he
them
entrusted.
motherfuckers is demons, bro. I'm sorry. The way that they did his baby,
They
bro, they
are
demons, bro. I'm
evil.
Yeah,
sorry to
no,
say
they are.
that,
I
bro.
agree. But what I'm
Motherfucker,
saying is
demon,
that
bro.
George didn't realize that there was going to be a lot more people involved in the big
Yeah, he
decision.
didn't know. I know he didn't know. Like I said,
He put a lot of George is more of like a personal type of guy. He's not that he's not that strict when it comes to
dude, he seemed
legally.
like he's a very sweet, chill guy, bro. Like
Very
for real,
down to earth.
they really, damn, bro. I'm
Yeah.
talking, bro. I
No,
wanted, we need to see, we need to see an Old Republic movie. We
it
need
would
to
be
Sebastian
see.
Stan
amazing.
is Luke
It would be
Skywalker,
amazing if Kathleen
please.
Kennedy would have been like, you know what? Even though he's at where he's at, let's give him a fucking call. Let's see what he says. That would be amazing. And then they just been like, all right, we're gonna listen to you, even though you might not be involved with this film. We're gonna listen to you.
Yeah, well, I
We're
don't hate
Freaking
anyone, but I
like
very much dislike her so much.
I'm not even saying like that, but if I was
Oh,
Kathleen,
remember, y'all, the Force is
if I
female. Go
was
ahead.
her, even though she would never do it, if I was her,
The Force is female.
I would have been like, George, listen, we already fucked up. I know you had script for the sequel trilogy, but we fucked up. Can we
Sickening,
give
bro.
you can we give you the
Sickening.
sequel trilogy and can you do something to make it better? And we will pay you for it. You know what I'm saying? Or give us notes on what to
Yeah,
do.
Bigelow, even you talking
So,
about it, right? I don't know how you feel, but even you even talking about it, it's hurting my chest. That's how much
It's hurting me
and
too.
Disney with all that money, look what they could have done. They could have done anything.
bro,
I mean, Andor proves
listen,
just
bro.
what they could have done with a sequel trilogy.
You know what? And I actually started watching the first season of Andor. Andor is pretty good, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy
I'm
how good the
saying it now, though.
dialogue.
The Star Treks by J.J. Abrams are better than the Star Wars films we got from them. I don't care what people say.
Bam! There you go, buddy. You just said it, and I'm agreeing with you, and you
That's not a
killed it,
bad
bro.
take. I mean, listen, there's a lot of
Listen,
stuff.
Star Trek Into Darkness alone is better than the whole freaking Star Wars new trilogy, motherfucker. Because again, Khan killed that shit, bro. I don't give a freak, bro.
I'm not
I
a
don't.
Star Trek fan. I'm not. I never really got
Khan,
into it.
Benedict Cumberbatch killed that bit, bro. He
Wait,
killed
I'm
it.
the more of a Star Wars fan than Star Trek, but I'm just saying it for what it is. The Star Trek films smash these other ones to absolute
Star
fucking
Trek Into Darkness
Yeah.
was
smithereens.
lit, bro.
I feel you.
That
I feel
man.
you. And I'm not going to debate that because for one, again, I'm not a Star Trek fan. I never really watched the films or the
No,
show.
that's fair.
Like,
That's fair.
I'm
Hey,
not.
bro.
It would just be ignorant for me to speak on that. But
You
like,
know what,
I
Bigelow?
was just never
Watch
interested
them.
in Star Trek. That's just me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
just watch the movies. Watch them, and then just you'll appreciate them
You
for
don't
what
even
they
have to
are.
be a
I
fan,
remember.
bro.
Okay, so I remember a black captain. His name is Benjamin. I forgot the last name, but it's Captain Benjamin something. I remember him. He was cool. I liked him and his team. I liked their little adventures, but it was more of a series than a movie.
Yeah.
I remember that guy. I liked him. Well, other than that, like that's just,
Captain Kirk's
Telling you,
my
bro.
guy.
Telling you, bro. You need to
I heard.
watch
Captain
every.
I
Kirk.
always heard of Captain Kirk and Spock. That's
Captain
basically
Kirk right there.
that's basically like Superman and Batman and Star Trek. Like those are like the top two guys.
I'm
Yeah,
telling you, bro.
Spock.
You definitely need to give the J.J. Abrams movies a watch, bro.
I
You need
really
to,
wish they would have
bro.
got another film in them films
Because,
because
bro,
it's so
I'm
good.
not even gonna freaking cap, bro. They did perfect casting for Spock and Jim Kirk, bro. For
Yeah.
with freaking with they had Zachary Quinto and Chris Pine, bro. Magic, bro. I'm like, dude, Zachary
I think I've
Quinto
seen.
is Spock,
I didn't
dude,
see it, but I seen
and
like
he is
posts
Jim
for it.
Kirk, bro. Their chemistry was on fire, dude.
When are we ever going to get another Star Trek film again?
When is Khan coming back?
Yo,
Okay, freak that. Benedict needs to
but
come
yeah,
back as
nah. I
Khan,
mean,
bro.
like I said, in terms of that Star Wars shit, if I was her, I would have been like, yo, look, what can we do from this point? And George, if I was George, I would have been like, well, you done
Bro,
fucked up already. You done changed a lot of things, so now you have to justify everything. You
listen,
have
you
to.
know what? You know what really kills me, bro, with that new Star Wars trilogy is what that could have been, bro. Like I said, bro, the way they did Kylo pissed me off,
Yeah, no,
sir.
it was all
The
done
way
wrong.
that
Like I
the
said,
way
now they have to justify this shit. If they can't justify this shit, they're gonna crash and burn.
the
Hey,
way
and
they
what I'm
did
going to do is that after
Kylo,
the
bro.
stream, I'm going to send you the link to this. I'll send you the website where you get the best quality. I'll
Mhm.
send you both it. You post it, And if there are any copyright things come on saying it's from my channel, I'll just say that it's fine. I'll approve it. Okay? It shouldn't do anyway, because I'm not big enough. I'm going to send you both the links. You download them and then put it straight onto your channels. If you want to make a thumbnail for it, go ahead. I'm probably going to make a Batman thumbnail for mine just to put over it, but.
I got you, bro. I'm gonna do when I upload it tomorrow. I'm gonna do like a little nice thumbnail, dress it up a little bit, upload that hoe.
Okay.
And I'll have it posted up for
right.
you. Right
Now, what we're going to do
know,
is because we're talking about all this, because we're talking about this, and I feel like I could go another 2 hours talking.
yeah,
about this.
for real, yeah,
Down
dude. I was gonna
tangents.
say, man, yeah, because I gotta slide.
What I think we should do is, I'm going to make a group, right? Because I know Rimon with Truth and that, and that's his own personal thing. I get it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another Discord chat, okay, for me, you, and Bigelow. And what we'll do is in there, I'm not saying you have to post in all the time. Just chuck a few ideas there, even if you ain't on it for 4 days. Chuck an idea more there of a live stream we'll do. So I'll make one of that, but I'll also send you the link to this, okay? If any of you are cool with this.
Oh, dope. I'm all the way down, bro. You know,
well, I am too.
For whatever y'all got going on.
All I'll say is this. Give your closing thoughts, because I really want to talk about Star Trek now, but I know I won't shut up about it.
Yeah.
All right.
That'll be for another video another time, because, bro, I'll tell you, bro, I was obsessed with the J.J. Abrams trilogy. I'm obsessed
with
it, bro,
it's the best. It's the best modern sci-fi trilogy to come out in ages. I don't care.
Jeez. But yeah, man, dude, again, bro, Dark Knight, #1 for me, bro. Best Batman movie of all time, bro.
I agree.
You know what kills me, bro? What really kills me, sir, is Mr. Ben Affleck, sir. I'm sorry he never got that movie. He said
if he would have got his
going
solo
to,
film,
sir.
it would have been up there.
Jeez, bro, because they said he was gonna be in Arkham, bro, Asylum, dude. It was gonna have Deathstroke and something else like that be a part. It was gonna take place at Arkham Knight.
It was gonna carry on. I'm pretty sure it was gonna carry on after Justice League, which means
if any of you agree with me, sorry to interrupt, but if it would have been anything like that 2008 game, I would have been down.
Bruh, that's all that we would want, bruh. Just get the Arkham Knight game and put Ben Affleck in it.
The premise was essentially Deathstroke hunting down Batman because he discovered that he was Bruce Wayne.
Because Lex told him, didn't he? Yeah.
Lex told him. So this carried on after Justice League.
Exactly. It would towards the end of Justice League too. And remember, he said that's what kills me, bro. Again, when Jesse Eisenberg had his hair cut off there on the yacht.
Finally became Lex Luthor. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Look, I get it. BVS was a little funky in BVS, but let's be honest, the shit he was doing still Lex Luthor like, you know what I'm saying, which is very different.
Right? It was devious, bro. He was he was a demon, bro.
As soon as you get to the end of Zack Snyder's Justice League, which was very left field, but it fit, he just said, don't you want to know the name of somebody very important? And he just drops this Easter egg. Like, it's Fabergé egg. Because let's be real, Bruce Wayne, the identity of Batman is like $1 billion in the DC universe. Like, you could sell it to rich.
Bro, and then when he told him, he's like, he told Deathstroke, he's like, I think it's about time we made a team of our own. And I was like, bro, does he talk?
And that was teasing
the Legion of Doom, bro. I was like, bro, are you kidding me? We doing Legion of Doom, bro?
Yes.
Hey, listen, bro. As rushed as a lot of stuff was in the Snyderverse, as rushed as it was,
that
bro,
was better. That was better.
I was still, I was still salivating at the mouth, bro. I'm like, dude, we're gonna get a live action Legion of Doom, bro. Give it to me right now, bro.
I know this is Batman we're talking about, but I just want to close off on this.
That felt more natural than the Justice League shit with BVS, because that was just more like, this is more of a problem for the Justice League, because Lex Luthor, by all rights and measurements, not only is he a Superman villain, but he's kind of a DC villain in some cases. You know what I mean? Like, let's face it, he's in the Harley Quinn series doing his own thing. And he's not always like, he's doing his own thing in there, but it's not like they're fighting him. But
he always has his hands in other people's business all the time.
Right. You know what I mean? And it's like,
man,
I don't know. The way I see it, man, this shit.
Bro, listen, hey, bro, and why do you think you have a bunch of Zack Snyder cult worshippers and all that stuff running around with their heads cut off? Because I get their anger. I get their anger, bro. I understand you.
I get it too.
I
was
understand
part of that
you.
Shit. And I said,
and again, that's why I said I'm gonna say it until I'm blue in the face, bro. They need to have an Elseworld department. I don't care if there's 2, 3 Superman, 3
They technically
Batman.
do.
I don't give a damn, bro. As long as the movies are fire, bro. As long as the movies are fire, I say everybody shut your mouth. We got 3
Yeah.
Batman, we got 3 Superman, and they're all fire. Eat a
And look,
dick.
I want Henry to
Sell
come
your
back,
money.
and I would. But you know what? I say this: people need to at least be thankful that you even got him for what you did. Because Brandon Routh, that motherfucker, got one film.
Bro, listen,
One.
He got
I
one
feel
film
for Brandon Routh more
he
out of all
returned
the
to Crisis.
Superman, bro. I feel Brandon Ruth out of all the Superman. I'm hurting more
So do
for him.
I.
And people overlook him, because Henry's sexy as freak, the beefcake and all that. I'm like, hey, listen, bro.
Brandon looks
got
more like
screwed out
Superman
of
than any of them
all.
ever did.
Christopher Reeve's clone, my dude.
And
If
by
you
the way,
But you know
before
what
we
it is
close
too,
off,
though.
if you're a Batman fan, and this is probably a good way to go about it, and you've looked at this video today, and you want to learn more about Batman, not just from our video, this is the book you start off with, by the way. I've had this since 2013.
And
All
see?
right? Beautiful.
and
Read
see,
this
that's why
shit.
that book right there.
Is that Batman Year One, good sir?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
And
keep
see?
that up for just a few more seconds?
Oh, I will. Let's cook.
And see, that same book right there is why people
Hold
don't
on.
like. That same book right there is why people don't like Robert Pattinson's Batman, sir. That's why.
Almost
I get it.
there.
Because firstly, his suit should have still looked good, and Robert Pattinson, he better get. Oh, there we go.
There we go. In fact,
This is
stay
a
there.
this is a facsimile, though. I'm not gonna lie, but basically, it's a recreation of what came out way back.
There you go.
then. So
That's what it would have looked like on the cover there.
It's got that old school. You know what I'm saying? It's got that old school paper right there. It's crazy though. It's
Same as mine. Mine's all old. Look. In fact, wait there. Also, this. This is another book you should read if you haven't. The Origins of Joker. You read that too.
Mm-hmm.
The Man Who Laughs. That's what Heath Ledger's version did take a lot of inspiration from, but it looks more like Jack Nicholson's, right?
Dude, I'm telling you, man. I could go with you guys again for another 3 to freaking 5 hours, bro. But yeah,
Me too.
I got to dip in a little right now, dude. So,
What we're
gentlemen,
going to do is we're gonna hit this off. Let me just put my book back because I want to say goodbye to you instead of standing up with my boxers on.
No, you're good, bro.
You know what I mean? Okay, let me do this. Let me put these back because my OCD is going to megally annoy me if I don't fucking do it.
You're good.
Oh yeah. This shit right here too. This shit is saving DC right now. Absolute
Batman.
Bro, listen, I went to
I
the
would argue the best absolute one is Wonder Woman right now, though.
Dude, I went to the
Finish it? Did you finish the
Not all of
series?
it.
Listen, bro, I went to the comic store, okay? I was only able
You go
to
to the comic stores. Thank you for keeping this shit alive.
Dude, listen, bro. Listen, dude, this is the first time. Listen, this is how psyched I am for
Wait,
the
Cass,
future.
before I want to interrupt you, but I can ask you a question because I always ask people this. If this was your
Yeah.
first time going to the store,
Yes, bro,
how
this is
did
my
you
first
feel
time.
standing in there looking all around you? How did it
Bro,
feel for you?
I'm not gonna cap, bro. It started to feel a little bit like heaven, bro. I was like, I told myself, what was I missing? You feel me?
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Because remember I told you guys that I got the, I got the variant.
Watch it.
Here,
This is going to become an addiction,
and
mate.
then
I'm telling you. Every time you go in a
second
comic book store,
variation.
you see these you got there. Every
See-
time you go in, you're going to be buying loads.
And you gotta show love to your boy. This is the absolute Martian Manhunter.
I've said this for
There you
ages.
go.
We need more of Martian Manhunter. John needs more.
And then this is the absolute Green Lantern. This is the first issue. And then I have absolute Flash, sir. Cover's nice.
Yo, ready for
So,
this? Absolute Wonder Woman #1, 2, right? 3.
There we go.
4, 5.
So you're all
And
you're
guess
all
what?
you're all
Wait, Bigelow. Can I ask you a quick? Can I tell you this as well? Please do me this a favor.
I'm
From a
bugging.
brother to another
I'm
brother.
bugging. Hold
From a
on,
brother to another brother. Yeah, I know you like your Superman. I get it. Me too. But please, can you read this for me? I'd be very appreciative if you did.
What?
Please get hold of this and just read it. It's beautiful.
Exactly.
Please read that shit.
The Crow. Whoa.
Please.
Crow?
Yes.
Holy shit.
The original.
Pulled out.
Read it. Look, that's why you've got to read it. You have to read it, Brandon You have to
like
read
this.
that. Oh, there we go.
This is the 30th anniversary of the death of Superman, special number 1.
I've just got the regular 2016 versions. I do want to get the omnibus though.
Damn.
Here's
Well,
yeah.
Green Lantern Corps, The Lost Army. This one was very.
Read this shit, please.
This one was
Dang.
beautiful.
Yo, whatchamacallit? This isn't the Red Lanterns. This is the Lost Army.
We'll
Definitely
make this
check
the
it.
last one, Bigelow. So go on, finish it. Finish
well,
it.
well,
You know
first of all, I
that
want to
song?
say condolences to. First of all, I want to say condolences to Viking. You feel me? Because I know that new Crow movie might have yeah.
Hey guys, I gotta go now. I can't talk.
I know. I'm sorry about
Over.
that,
Just
sir.
quiet.
I know. Goodness,
I
I
didn't
just
even
want
want
to
a
say my
Crow film getting made. It didn't
condolences.
need to be made.
Look, all right, as somebody, and don't shoot me down. Don't shoot me. But as somebody who didn't watch the first movie, I saw the trailer.
Just shush. Stop. Don't
Hold
talk
on.
anymore. Leave.
Hold on,
No,
real
I'm not
quick.
gonna hold on. Shush. Shush.
You already know what you're about to say.
He said no. Nah,
Don't
basically,
say it.
I just honestly, I don't know what song was playing, but I like the song and the vibe that the trailer gave off with the
Well,
new
then it's treason.
Oh, with
He's
the Bill,
treason.
yeah, Bill Skarsgård's. You mean the trailer? Yo, no, that was the Ozzy Osbourne song.
And Post Malone.
Yeah, take what you want from me, take. Dude, I was like, okay, the trailers, and yet again, guys, watch
Shit was
out for
staying on hard. I'm not gonna lie, but
watch
other
out
than
for the
that,
trailer. We gotta stay firm, guys, and watch out for the trailer
I've said
trickery because
this.
these trailers go
They
hard. But the
fool
movie,
you.
but the movie is booty juice, bro. The movie is
it's bad.
a
It's bad.
cesspool. It just that goes for so many movies, bro. Same thing for me. Wakanda Forever, the Wakanda Forever trailer made motherfreakers cry out here. Movie was garbage.
If
You
you
gotta
want
be
It,
Cassie,
it,
careful,
it didn't make
and
me
you
cry.
really
I
want to
was
get into
pissed.
comics, I'll
Yes.
send that your ass your way.
dude.
I have
What's
2
that?
copies of this.
Dude, if you say I'll give you my address, bro, I would love it, bro. If you do, that'd be dope.
This
I'll-
comic book goes for about $60-$70, and I have one up there. The only reason I wanted another one is because the gloss on it there
yeah.
it started to come away, but it's still perfect. I'll happily send you that. And this is the 4th issue, so I mean the 5th.
The 5th
So it
issue.
is quite far away.
Oh
But
yeah.
just you
From
reading
Marvel
these and
real
just
quick.
reading this artwork, I'd rather it go to someone that will appreciate it because I've got mine up there already.
Dude, that'd be beautiful. Oh, is that the Beta Ray Bill? Bro, when are we gonna see freaking Beta Ray Bill in live
I
action, bro? I'm
know,
tired
right?
of-
But yo, Beta
Dude.
Ray Bill, Argent Star, my nigga. I felt so bad for this
My
nigga. I
nigga.
like him more than Thor.
Yeah, if you give me
I
your
felt
address,
so
I'll see
bad
what I
for
can
this
do.
nigga, bro. My nigga, yo, it's so crazy. I don't know if y'all, my Viking, you probably know, but like, spoiler, I guess, for those who don't know, him and
What is
Thor
it?
fought. Him and Thor fought, and Thor broke Stormbreaker. And Beta Ray Bill changes from human form to this form by the way of Stormbreaker. So Beta Ray Bill gave the shit up, but in the battle with Null, I think, you know what I'm saying, he changed back into Beta Ray Bill again. But after that, he fought Thor, and then the shit broke. There's nothing else that can change him into human form.
No.
So he stuck like this for a long time. This fucking story is basically like Thor Ragnarok without all the funny shit.
Are we going to forget one thing though? We're going to forget the
Jesus
time then
Christ.
Superman knocked out Thor. People don't think about it, does he? He knocked him clean out. Are we also going to forget about the time where they say about Superman not being
Wait a minute,
clever?
hold on. Are you talking about JLA Avengers by
Yeah.
Kurt Busiek and
Yeah.
George Perez? Yeah,
People forget about that.
he
Knocked
also lifted the
Thor's
hammer.
ass out clean.
He also lifted the hammer.
Yeah, and we're going to forget all this. People go on
worthy.
about Superman not being clever. Superman, in reality, is the most clever character in DC, and I'll explain why he is. Because literally, there's a comic where Lois was dying on the bed, and as she was dying because her disease, well, because the injury she had was so severe, he literally ran to a nearby library, read every single
Yes,
medical
he can
book
read high
ever.
speed knowledge.
Yeah, within
Yes,
a couple
bro.
of seconds and did the operation on
Bro.
her himself. And even the thought machine from Brainiac 5, if you look at it for just what he looked at it for about a couple of seconds, because Brainiac 5 allowed him to, he remembered every single bolt, every single screw, exactly how to build it, and he built it perfectly. And another one, this broke Batman's ego, and I love Batman. He looked at Batman's Batmobile and knew how to improve it, but he just didn't want to tell Bruce just because he didn't want to hurt his ego. He kept it to himself. Did you know that? Not even
See?
lying, all
I
canon.
didn't know that.
See, look-
at all. That's
look
actually
it
pretty
up.
funny.
See,
I'm not
look,
even
and,
bullshitting.
and
That's
this
actually
is
pretty
where
funny.
And this is where I keep saying, if James Gunn is in the kitchen cooking the right meals, that's the type of Superman that could be able to see
Y'all
live
want to know? Y'all
action.
want to know a Superman
People
fun fact
keep
real quick?
thinking Superman is a joke. He's not.
Y'all want to know a Superman fun fact real quick?
Go on,
Y'all
go
know.
for it.
Y'all know he crossed over with the Fantastic Four before, right?
Yeah, I've already got it because that book that I've got
Real
there,
quick. You
that
know.
has
So you know
every
what
Oh my
single
happened.
crossover
gosh.
ever in it. That has
So you
all
know
the
what.
crossovers they ever did.
So you
That
know what
one.
happens then. So listen, right? Boom.
At this point, you
Motherfucking
guys are
Frank.
kidnapping me because I gotta go in a little bit. Y'all are
So listen.
It's
kidnapping
all
me.
good.
Superman becomes Galactus' herald. Now you know
Yeah.
how that works, right?
What?
Yes. Here, not
Do you know
only that,
what? Wait here one
not
second. Wait here. I'm going to do something right now live on stream. And I wasn't going to do it, but I am planning to do this. I'm going to
look
do
at
this for the
Cass.
first time.
I made Cass run. You wasn't ready for that shit. Hell no. You wasn't ready for that shit. Yeah.
Look.
Hold on, wait. Stay right there, because not only was he
I'm
the
ready to
herald,
do something now.
not only
I
was
haven't
he
even
the
opened
herald.
this.
Cass, you listening?
I've not opened it. I'm going to open it live on stream right now.
Real quick, you do that while I'm explaining this. Not only was he the herald, nigga, he took the cosmic power, the cosmic shit that, you know what I'm saying, and gave it back to Galactus and walked away. Homie.
So he said I don't need it. He said I
I
don't
don't
want
need
it.
it. Exactly that.
There you
That's
go.
right. I don't
Live on
want to be the
stream.
herald. I'm not nobody's herald. I'm me.
Bro,
See?
this is the stuff. If Warner Brothers and if DC and Marvel could stop measuring each other's cocks, bro, and just do, can you imagine the live action madness? People in the theater will be dying,
I mean,
bro.
just
You hear
pop
me?
open this big ass crossover book like nothing.
That's wild, bro.
For the
That's
first time, this
wild.
nigga just opened up his book. Like, that's crazy.
That's wild, dude. We might never see that in
Just
our
like the
lifetime,
time
bro.
Superman
Oh, I don't know, man.
absolutely
We
beat.
might never, bro.
See, he beat the Hulk's ass. The fuck up. Don't anyone ever at me saying the Hulk, the big dumb Hulk, is his bow. No, he's not. He's nowhere near Superman's level. Get out, mate.
The only time it'll be a little bit of a spar if a world breaker Hulk, like I'm talking like world breaker, bro.
Yeah, if you're
Like
taking modern day Hulk
if
against
you're
Super,
going that
like,
realm,
yeah,
or like Immortal Hulk, Immortal, like
that's
All
stuff
what.
I have to
like
do is
that.
Superman 1,000,000, Superboy Prime ended. There you go. That's the one you're on about.
Oh, if it's Superman Prime, it's game over for every living
Look,
thing.
the
I mean,
Fantastic Four and the Superman crossover. There you go. Right there.
bro, I need to get, dude. I need to get on y'all comic book game, bro. Like I said,
Oh, wait. Me
I
and
just got
Bigelow
You
into
will
gotta
it,
bring a
happily
man.
get you
collection
in
to
the
me.
chat and we'll happily link
I just
you.
got a fat stack. You got like a nice fat stack.
Yeah, yeah, I gotta
That's
get
me
where
right now. And then
All
I got
mine is all this. Do you know what we'll
All
do,
Star
Cass?
Superman and Dear Detective.
Hey, Cass. Me and Bigelow will happily link you. And I'll happily send you a couple of books. I've got loads. I've got Spawn
Shit,
down there that I've got loads of.
I
I'll
even
send
got
you
the
one.
Fortnite Jones. Hold on, I even got the Fortnite Jones.
Jeez, bro.
I even got.
Y'all collecting, dude. Hopefully, again, man. One of these, like I said, one of these days, I'm gonna get you guys on my channel, bro. Hopefully, have some of my subscribers subscribe to y'all as well, because
Oh no, I don't
y'all
even
need.
want them to
There's
subscribe.
DC
I just
Nah,
want to support
dude,
you,
y'all
by
my
need
bro.
Grant Morrison.
y'all need some love. Y'all need a lot of love, because a lot of people in this YouTube game don't really be having, the comic book archives and the knowledge to show for it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I
facts.
could say I have knowledge on it. I have a decent amount of knowledge on
You better
characters,
read that.
but I have not even read Kingdom Come yet,
Do you
bro.
know what I'm going to do for
Oh,
you just
Kingdom
before you
Come
go?
is great.
Because I know you
I
like
didn't.
the look of it, and I
So,
don't get it out much. That Lobo book, I'll show it to
Yeah,
you just before you go, because I know you want to
yeah,
see that.
yes. Let me see that one,
but
bro.
yo, real quick, Cash. Even though if you can't get to the store and get a book, look up Comic Story and rest in peace to bro. Rest in peace to Benjamin. But yeah, he was
Oh,
somebody.
Comic Storian.
Comic Story, yes.
I've heard about his channel before, dude. He passed away,
He
huh?
did pass away, unfortunately, but he's got a lot of videos. He's got a lot of comic content, and he basically just reads the story as is, and he tries to get into the voice acting of it. Definitely check him out, because he
I
goes
will,
over
dude.
come front to beginning, every page, every word.
That's crazy, bro.
So
That's the
Yeah.
Lobo book.
you can't get your hands physically on Kingdom Come, just type in Comic Story and Kingdom Come. He'll have you covered.
Yeah.
May
bro.
God rest his soul, because I don't know how he died, but I just remember hearing the news. That
Please,
shit
bro.
sucked.
This is going to
Rest in
take me a
peace to
while to
him.
read, but there's like over, I think it's 1,200 pages in here. Look.
That's a lot of fucking.
Goodness, bro. That's a thick book. Hey, bro, listen, dog.
I want to make a
That's
shout out to indie in
That's
a.
a compendium. Look at that boy.
I want to make a shout out to an independent comic book creator. This is gonna be ISOM #1, right?
I've
This
heard
comes,
of that.
oh, you mean that's Ripper? That's
this is
Ripper,
Ripper.
man.
So this
Yeah,
comes from
Yeah,
Rippaverse.
the Rippaverse.
This
Yeah,
comes from
Rippaverse.
Rippaverse Comics. This is written by Eric July, and I think Cliff Richards as well. If he doesn't write it, he draws it. And Gabe Al-Taib also is involved in this as well.
I'm
It's
sorry,
a
bro.
98 page book. It's more of I don't think it's a character study. I wouldn't say it's an origin story either, but it's like it bounces back and forth. The art is not that bad, actually.
If we get Jason looking anything like that, oh boy.
Bro.
The art's not that bad for ISOM, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Definitely check
It looks
this
like
out.
that. Seriously.
Whatchamacallit? You can't find this on in your comic book store. You have to go on the Rippaverse.
Yeah, online to the Rippaverse.com, huh?
You got to go to Rippaverse.com, and I think you have to make an account there too, so you can actually validate that you're a real customer to them.
Oh
So,
my gosh, bro! I'm sorry. It made me laugh because every time I thought about I remember when Eric July and Jody's Corner got in an argument. That crap was hilarious.
yo, and not gonna lie, not for nothing, not even trying to show bias, but like
Oh my
that's
gosh,
where I
bro.
heard of Jody's Corner from. Because
Yeah.
I seen that and I was like, Jody, you did not conduct yourself well there. Like that wasn't really reasonable. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's an immature manner, very immature, very immature,
immature,
bro.
but I'm sure he's cool other than that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, it is what it is, bro.
I kind of
But
like his
yeah,
style.
man.
Do you know what I say though?
Oh, yeah, it's a fire
As
studio
humans,
setup.
we can all lose our heads sometimes.
Yeah, bro, especially, bro, and again, when it comes to, passion with your craft and your profession, and
Yeah, man.
it happens, bro. It happens, bro. We live and learn, bro.
Yo,
But, hey,
Cass,
man.
here you go. I'll show you this quick as well. If I can't, I don't think I can turn my camera around, but all my books, basically, all my spare ones, are basically underneath there. I mean, I'll send you them all. I don't care.
Dude, hey, listen, bro. I'll send you my address right now, sir. That'd be dope, bro. Cause I really want to get my comic book knowledge up to par. You feel
I
me?
mean, some of my
Without
books
channel
there, there's
growth.
been some that have got a few creases on it, and because of my OCD, I just can't
I
have them. That's
don't,
just
dude.
how they
I don't
came in
even
the
care,
post.
bro. You can send me a trashed up book as long as the knowledge is there, sir.
But it's just Spawn books like Spawn. Yeah, read Spawn, man. Spawn's good. But you know what? I'm gonna end it here at the fucking
Yeah,
back of my
man.
75-inch TV and my old
Oh,
CRT
man.
because that's for my retro corner.
Oh, the classic.
I've just took everything down because, like I said, we ain't gonna be here forever, and I got my weight bench there and stuff. So.
But yeah, man, gentlemen, it's always a pleasure yet again, bro. You already know the drill, dude. Like, again, the next time we go live, I want y'all to do. We're gonna go live on my channel next time, bro, for sure,
Okay.
dude. Because
Well, we'll
again,
get in the Discord and you let us
yeah,
know, man.
I got you. Yeah, dude. Because definitely, again, I need to get y'all expanded more. Help you guys out the best way I can.
We want to help you
'Cause-
out. We want
yeah,
people
man.
to really see you for who you are because people don't realize how great of a guy you are. They don't understand it. They just look at you on your video and they just view your opinions. They don't know you. I want them to see more of you.
And and I need people to see more of you guys because again, bro, the head knowledge, the comic book collection, the archives you guys have, it's beyond basic knowledge, bro. And I think people need to see that, bro. So you could teach people and other subscribers and people who don't know certain things, and they could get more knowledge on what they do know. Because a lot of people in this dude, a lot of these big YouTubers that their channels are built off of Marvel and they're built off of DC.
They don't know a lot.
They don't know a fraction, a quarter of the crap y'all know. They're just
No.
fanboys and shills and fangirls and all that crap, bro. And
They follow where the money goes.
and they're just exactly, bro. They're just a meme, and they just do it for show, bro. They don't know the knowledge like you guys do, and I want people to really know about what you guys got going on, bro.
Do you know what? I appreciate you
Yeah.
saying that because
No, for
it
real,
makes
bro.
me feel
Seriously,
like
dude.
all these years, I don't know whether Bigelow feels the same, but it makes me feel like all these years of me reading comics wasn't for nothing. People actually acknowledge it.
No,
Acknowledge
bro.
me, you tribal chief.
Hey, dude. Oh, the OTC. Oh,
The
shoot.
OTC. OTC.
Oh, Lord. I could go on and on about wrestling, too, but to me right now,
Me
wrestling
too.
is-
Do you know
wrestling
what?
is
That'll
straight
be another
garbage
stream.
right now,
Wrestling.
bro.
90s
Yeah, bro.
Attitude Era.
Dude, see, listen, bro. Look, it's about to
There's
be
a lot
3
we can
hours
talk
right
about
now.
for sure. There's a lot we can talk about for sure.
Yeah, for real, bro. Oh my gosh, there's a lot, dude. I'm telling you. We got some ideas on the way for sure, man. You guys, I'm gonna keep you guys
Dun, dun, dun,
noted.
dun.
Oh my gosh, the Steve Austin, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep you guys.
yeah.
I'm gonna keep you guys in the loop for sure with anything and all the ideas that I have and all the good
We'll
stuff.
make the Discord channel, and do you know what I think we should do? We've called our one with truth Vigilante's Verdict. Do you know what? I'm going to give you two the opportunity. You two come up with a name, and we'll make a podcast on your, you do it on your channel and call it something.
So
I was thinking about the.
So is Cass a part of Friday's discussions? That's what I'm saying. Because if that's gonna be the case, run that by Truth again, and we're just gonna add them in there.
No. I mean, what it is, like, even though we're doing it with Truth, we're also going to do a podcast where it's just going to be us three. Because Truth's always busy and he's always uploading videos and doing his own thing. He can't always be here.
Right.
So I don't see why we just do our own podcast as well until we wait for Friday's ones as well. Why don't we do it? I ain't bothered. I've got time.
All right. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
man. I just thought of a quick name. If anything, I was
Go
thinking
on.
about we could call it the Coliseum of Celestials, but you know what I'm saying, but like.
A little bit of a
Yeah.
mouthful, but we can work on it.
Yeah, for real, exactly. I'm still trying to probably work on it or something like that, but something like that. There's
There's
just an
something a
idea
lot.
to throw out
Look,
there.
we'll just do it in the chat and we'll shoot the shit. But you
Yeah,
know what?
man.
We're going to end it here.
Yeah,
And
dude.
yeah, it's been amazing. I think this has been the best one we've done yet. I appreciate
bro.
Ty coming on. I appreciate Cass even taking his time out and being here. And I appreciate me because I'm the best. No, I'm joking. No, I appreciate you both. And if you both want to, go with any closing words, do so now.
You go ahead,
Hey,
Cass.
man.
You go ahead.
Well, hey, guys, you already know it's been a pleasure. I love shooting the stuff with you guys, on all things pop culture, not even just comics, life in general as well, because sometimes it's good to, sometimes it's good to have a balance between fiction and nonfiction in this world, you know what I'm saying? We have our enjoyments with these fictional characters, but it can also leak into reality and help us with in our non-fictional lives, in reality. When we're feeling down, we have these certain thoughts and we're struggling mentally, but it's good to have guys like you in this caliber, in this bracket, bro, that I could talk with, shoot it up with, bro, you know what I'm saying, and just have a great time with, dude. So again, man, I want to thank you guys again for having me. It's been a pleasure as always, and I'll be sending you guys as much ideas and as much things that I can, and I definitely want to do my best to help you guys get your channel up,
As
and
we want
expose
to
you
do with
guys
you,
with
mate. The
everything. But
pleasure's all been mine.
so yeah, man, but that's all I'm gonna say, man. It's been a pleasure, guys.
Anything you want to say, Big Low, if you done, Cass?
Tonight's been fun. Definitely been fun. Shit. If we could do this shit every day, I could. You know what
I
I mean?
would.
Yeah, you know what
I'm
I'm saying?
pretty
Yeah.
much.
Me too.
We essentially do. You know what I'm saying? Really thinking about it, but that's neither here or there.
Yeah, man.
As I said earlier, like I said, remember what I said. If anybody's still here, I salute you for real. 2 hours, 31 minutes running.
Facts, bro. Exactly, dude.
But anyways, if you still
Yeah.
here, remember what I said earlier. You know what I'm saying? Especially about them dark nights. Don't sit in those alone. If you can withstand the rain, stand the rain. You know what I'm saying? But just remember, you come back to reality. You be the man or the woman that that you're supposed to be, that you were before, that time happened for you. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if fortune favors the bold, then let us all be rich in peace and freedom. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I say. You know what I mean? And and like I'm gonna keep saying it. Check out Batman Dear Detective. I'm telling you, if you want to know about Batman, you want to know about what really drives him, and but what's also chasing him at the same time, on a metaphorical sense. I cannot stress this enough. This story right here is it. You know what I'm saying? In terms of modern day stories, that's it. That is it.
Yeah.
That is all. I'm telling you, check it the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? If I have to send it to one of you two or something like that, so fucking be it. It's $6-7 where I'm at. I think that's £6 where you're at, Viking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so like I said, we'll see. But at the end, check that shit out. Like
I'm gonna be doing that sometimes. If I see a comic book in the store, I'll just buy it and send it one of you guys. Don't bother me.
Grab that shit.
And vice versa, bro.
Try
Bro,
to get tomorrow, Viking. I'm telling you, that story hits. You're gonna
I'll read it online, bro.
Definitely.
Definitely.
I'll meet you guys in the chat tomorrow for sure, bro. It won't stop here. We make that Discord. Well, I'll definitely chat up with you guys tomorrow in the chat as well.
And my closing thoughts are this: Wallets open, July the 11th.
Wallets open. Wallets
Hey man, for real, bro. Hey, Wallets open July 11th, sir. If the movie's trash, I will tell you
Close
it's
them bitches
trash.
fast.
If the
Cass, we're gonna
movie,
do a joint review.
hey, for real, live stream, all that stuff. If the
We're
movie's
gonna
trash,
all
it's
do
trash.
this. We're gonna all do this if the movie
For
sucks.
Wallets open,
But then again, I
facts.
can't close my wallet because I pay for like a monthly cinema card.
And
Yeah.
they're saying that so far the runtime, it's not really official, but the rumor is saying that the runtime was like 2 hours and 2 minutes, bro.
Yeah, on
I'm
mine, if you look
hearing-
on my YouTube page where it says,
So
where I put on mine the post, you'll
yeah,
see what
so
I think mine says 2 hours 20 or something on my Cineworld one.
yeah, 2 hours, something like that. So hey, an hour in, if this movie's ass an hour in, I will leave out of my seat in my Superman costume because I will be dressed up like Superman watching that bitch.
Oh, you've got to, please, you've got
I
to
will
video this as you
flip
do it.
my yeah. I wanted to do a live stream and I want to actually interview people coming out of the theater. You feel me? That's how much
Do it.
I'm gonna salivate into it. But if it's trash, bro, I'm leaving early, bro. I will walk out because I don't got time to play games with DC. I'm dead ass.
No, I
I'm not
am.
All
This
right,
is their
halfway
last
in.
chance from me from live action.
Halfway in. I'm not sitting through no another trash filth of DC, bro. I'm done.
I'm
If
tired.
it's hour in, I'm tired of being tired, bro. I'm
Do you
leaving.
know
Alright,
what,
Getting my
Cass?
money back.
I'll tell you this, right? And I know we've got to go. I'll tell you this, and this will be my final stamp on this shit, right? Let's get this out. Yeah, it's a VHS. It's nostalgia for me.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna see
I
that.
have seen too many fucking films this year to sit through shit ones. I'm not doing it, okay? There's over like 30 tickets here. I'm not
This man
doing
is
this
racking
shit.
up, bro. You're the real deal movie machine, bro.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
goes
See,
see,
to theaters every day.
that's your nickname, Viking.
it
The
goes
real
as far
deal
back as
movie
watching the
machine.
original Nightmare on Elm Street in cinema, then watching Back to the Future Part 2. I do too much of this shit, man.
You're the real deal movie machine. That's your new name. That's your new
Fucking
nickname,
hell.
bro. The real deal movie machine.
My man actually be going to these
For
shits.
real, it's not a joke, bro. That's what I said. I'm gonna do what I can to help you guys with your channels as much as I can, dude.
If I would have put them
Some
out, I would have at
recognition,
least
bro.
had like 30 reviews. I've just been like, that's just too much sometimes.
He definitely
Facts.
worked hard for this shit.
Yeah. And that's still the best Spider-Man movie we'll ever get, so... don't care.
Hey, listen. Did you hear about Spider-Man Brand New Day talking about they got the Hulk in there? I can't
Yeah.
stand these
They're
motherfuckers,
trolling.
bro.
They're trolling.
They will never allow Tom Holland to stand on his own damn feet.
And that's why
and that's
he'll
why
always
be
be the worst out of the
crappiest
three, because
Spider-Man,
they'll
bro.
never give him his chance.
Motherfucker can't stand on his own feet in this bitch, bro. He can't even claim his own streets out here, bro.
Hey,
Tom Holland
Cascadine,
Spider-Man is trash, bro.
try and get hold of this if you can. I had to import this from America. God, it cost me a lot of
Jeez.
money.
I will do what I can, man. Oh, look at that peak. That's peak right there, sir.
Look at that logo. Look how big it is on the side. God damn.
We're gonna have a hell of a time. Me and Mary.
Oh, God.
Oh gosh, dude. I'm sorry, bro.
Finish it. Finish it.
Dude. Rest in peace to freaking Tom Holland's Spider-Man career, bro. I'm sorry. You can.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't give a freak, bro. Yeah, rest in peace to Tom Holland's Spider-Man career, bro.
It was dead before it even started.
They cannot allow him to stand on his own feet. I don't care what Sony's asking for when it comes to using him. Oh, we want other people in his movie. Well, that is ruining it because he needs to learn how to stand on his own freaking feet, bro. Why does the Hulk need to be in a Spider-Man film? Tell me this. Please, somebody tell me. Why?
I'll tell you why. Because Disney are like, we don't have the rights to the Hulk, do we? Universal do. Wow, we're going to absolutely destroy you too.
Goodness, bro. The only
I feel like they're going to destroy the Hulk so bad to where his reputation is so bad to where Universal don't have a choice but to sell the Hulk to them.
Listen here. The
So you're
only
out from Spider-Man?
Oh, beautiful.
Savage Spider-Man.
bro. And I'm sorry, and see, we gonna be here for another freaking hour. And the only thing left, I'm gonna freaking say, bro, because I'm, dude. People understand. I'm passionate about my Spider-Man too, bro. I'm sorry, bro, and I can't.
Oh, look
stand
at that, beautiful.
Tom Holland's, bro. Look at that layer, bro. Look at that. That looks like a Philly cheesesteak of comic.
That looks like a Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, look. The thing is, I can't do that because I don't collect single issues. Mine are just big ass omnibuses. You see.
Because I was gonna make it, because I'm gonna probably make a video about this too as well. But My take on that is the
Oh,
only.
can we please do a video on Sam Raimi's Spider-Man if you're passionate about
Oh,
it like me?
freak out! Hey,
Please.
listen, bro. You damn right, bro. The only character that should be a part of brand new day, brand new dick, whatever the freak they want to call that
Brand
Spider-Man
new
movie.
bullshit.
Yes, bro. That movie should have Daredevil. He's the
Yes!
only thing that
Yes!
makes sense to be in that movie. The Hulk has no rights in that movie, sir.
The
It
Hulk,
should be
I
the
think, should do his own
Daredevil.
solo movie, please. Fuck's sake.
It should be the Daredevil, and it should be Kingpin, Agent Zero, real authentic New York shit. Hulk don't need to be
I
in
would
there.
even
What
throw
is
the
he in there
Scorpion in
for?
there.
Dude, Daredevil Born Again is already establishing that it should be connected to Spider-Man. The Kingpin has New York on lock.
Charlie Cox
Where
needs to
is
get this time in
Spider-Man?
while he's this age.
Where is Spider-Man to help free the city, bro? Stop the games. Stop the cap, Disney. I'm tired of it, bro. People are filth, bro, and you have your
Cass,
agendas,
thank
bro.
you for saying
I'm
things because
tired of it,
I
bro.
wanted to say this, but I couldn't get it off my chest the way you've articulated it. Because you know
Jeez,
when you're so
bro.
angry about something and you can't get your words out because you're so
Yes,
flustered.
because you're just so you're beyond. It's beyond words.
I mean,
It's
look, I love
beyond words,
Spider-Man
dude.
too. See,
I. Hey man, again, oh my gosh, and again, guys, bro, you know what it is, bro. It's been a pleasure, dude. It's about to be freaking, yeah,
yeah.
man. Yeah, guys, y'all know what it
Right,
is,
look,
bro.
let's
For
just all
sure,
dip, and
dude.
the final word we're going to say is on a count of 3. I want you to give your final word, and it better be what I think it should be. Right, I'm going to say it one more time. 1, 2, 3. July the
The Dark
11th
Knight
while
Red.
it's
Oh,
open.
okay, yeah, hey,
We'll
I was gonna
catch
say
you
the
all on
Dark
the
Knight
next
rules.
one. Let's
Yeah,
all
I
get the
honestly
fuck out
wanted to
of
hear
here.
what you were gonna say. I'm sorry. I really
hey,
did.
though, but hey, no, for real, July 11th, bro. While it's open, you guys know what time it is, and if the movie
While
is
it's
trash,
open, July the
it's
11th.
trash. If the movie is super, it is super, bro. You guys look up, bro. July 11th, we there,
I'm
man.
gonna be
Look
there.
up.
I'm definitely gonna be there. We gonna check it out. We
For
gonna
real,
see.
hey, we gonna have a live stream as well, all that stuff, bro. You already guys know what it is when that thing comes out. But
And
yeah,
all I
Yes,
want to
sir.
say is
you
big
gentlemen
shout
take
out,
care.
big
Have a
love,
great
everyone.
night, man.
Appreciate you having being here tonight. Love you
Nah,
all.
man. Yeah,
See
bro.
you on the
Take care.
next
Much
one.
love, bro, y'all. Peace out, y'all.
See you. Peace out.
See you
Peace.
later, everybody.
Peace.